Oh, a new listener. Come for a story, I hope. Let's see. What tale shall I read tonight? Ah, here's one. This is a tale of 6 adventurers that, while not always fighting for the purest of intentions, still fought for what they hold dear. Whether that be to save another, riches, or just to spend another day in a tavern. Now, while these adventurers found themselves working together, I still don't think they knew quite what they were getting themselves into. Nevertheless, I welcome you to join me on this tale, to join me in the myth of Draconis.
Sheila,
Recording is starting.
Amira, Akemi. Steve, do me 2 favors. One, now that we're about to launch the actual game and you haven't been introduced yet, mute your mic. And 2, please finish your character sheet during the session tonight.
Alright, I'll give it a shot.
I was trying to help Steve with that before we started.
I swear I'm innocent.
Like, I didn't expect you to
story.
have a huge backstory written, especially since you're not someone who writes that a lot. But I figured you'd at least have taken 20 minutes out of the week to, build the sheet mechanically. You don't even have any spells.
Oh. I thought I
Well,
20
dang,
minutes
that-
to build a D&D character. Nah.
Well, that removes all of about 4 guesses.
I mean, I
of
also
what
haven't
his
been to school in like
class
2
could be.
weeks, so I did have a lot of work to do.
I didn't know we were hiding what his class was.
I mean, I haven't heard at least, so.
It's a ranger.
Oh.
Oh, Range the Ranger.
I have no idea what subclass and abilities and stuff he picked because I didn't look that close. I just looked and was like, he doesn't have a name and he hasn't picked his spells. I'm not going to introduce him right now. Which
Like,
I
so
thankfully
this
wasn't planning to
is
anyway.
a blank piece of paper. Cool, got it.
It actually has no spells. I thought I did those.
Well, but basically how that would go is if I introduced him in the state his character sheet's in now, it would be, so, you see this guy with a strange triangle with the bottom line bent attached to his chest, and his shirt is very, very red.
Amazing.
Like you might just call him Red Shirt.
Oh.
This is a floating error code.
Anyway, for those of you who I've already been tormenting for 10 or more weeks, depending on when you join, 16 for some of you, with the exception of course of Chicano, who's done more to help me torment everyone else than anything.
Right? Yeah.
More.
Lever.
We want more.
So last we left off, we had seen 3 red lightning bolts coming from weird red clouds in the sky, often far off the distance, somewhere outside the city. After the 3 strikes, the clouds seemed to vanish. Even X, as powerful as you all think he is, isn't exactly sure what the hell that was, but he also doesn't really care right now because he's got other things to worry about. He wants the book he asked for from Vulpe. As I wrote in my notes, Sheila is unnecessarily sus of a perfectly balanced and honest business transaction.
Objection.
Overruled.
Overrule.
Also, Vulpe. We will skip over that one. Theizora lands in the past. Everything has a weird amber hue to it, but is otherwise as expected. She heard a noise behind her. This was a DM only note, but it's actually just a very minor silly thing, so I will tell you what it was. The perception check you failed was just spot a mouse running through. It was actually just meant to be alarming that you heard something immediately.
Oh, damn.
Damn, no time for
And
that blank
it
spot.
tremendously worked to its effect, so I'm happy to tell you how silly it was now.
Nice.
You then succeeded on a second perception check to see a humanoid form exiting through the attic door in one of the pull-up style doors in the floor. The form did not look amber-hued, but instead it looked slightly purple, but did still have the same sort of fuzzy, off look. She saw the purple person one more time, peeking through the crack in the door again. She had no luck finding what she was looking for in her parents' bedroom. She did, however, find a secret tunnel to the basement. Or in the basement, rather. It led to a wide and weirdly natural tunnel and cavern. Weird place to find one, is more so than anything. With a large waterfall feeding a 20-ish foot deep pool with no obvious way back up from this side that she was on. Next to the waterfall, there was some semi-worked stone stairs. Realizing that there was no other logical place that she would need to go, she decided to jump in the pool. Climbing, she was successful in not getting hurt. She climbed the stairs and noticed with another perception check that the water seemed to be ripped for just her jumping in and then climbing out of it. It seemed to be rippling way too much. Well after it should have calmed again. She couldn't get a good view from the top of the stairs, so she went about halfway back down them. She saw signs of someone breathing underwater as well as more water ripples. At that point, she went, "Nah, fuck that, though," and hauled ass to back to the top of the stairs, where she found no sign of a door. Some splashing indicated that whatever that was getting out of the water. She struggled a little bit, but she did find a hidden door. She went through. She found the mechanism for the door, and like everyone else in this party, when it's a left or right turning switch, turned it the wrong way first.
I'm sorry.
Okay, that's all just literally like mental game mechanic stuff, so that doesn't matter. Point is, she went down a windy hallway, and then went to eventually found a longer, more straight hallway with no light, and even her dark vision didn't seem to be quite working as expected. She now heard footsteps behind her, presumably from whatever crawled out of the water. Excuse me, as I flag them all over myself.
Okay.
It's healthy. She reached the end of the hallway, and her hand felt a heavy wooden door in the darkness. It seemed to be locked. Despite having trouble seeing, she is a master at picking locks and was able to unlock the door. And then she wasn't quite sure how hands work for opening doors. What I wrote in the notes.
Really? Can't say that. People are streaming.
She eventually figured out how to pull on a door handle,
Hmm.
and then entered a room full of scroll cases. Grabbed the three obviously different looking ones that she was looking for. She found a circle of runes in the center of the room, which looked very similar to the one she had stood in to get here. She stood on them and used one of the scrolls as she was instructed to, which was the scroll to return her home. As she left, she saw the purple form from earlier catching up to her. It looked like a 3-ish foot tall humanoid hooded figure. She made it back home, and as he is now named because of my silly DM note jokes, Bobo the Gobbo.
Bobo!
Confirmed she got the right scrolls, and based on his other time travel non-sensory and trials, informed you that the purple figure likely was from the future based on tests he had run on how things look when you're in the past and future and things. He called a contact of his who's powerful enough to cast the true resurrection you were seeking, or your dead paladin. I swear to God, if I find out somebody's got dust on their screen again, I will find you and I will throat punch you.
I mean, I
Wally.
haven't earned, but you know.
Oh no,
yeah,
Ern's
okay.
fine.
It was
Ern's
so
fine.
tempting to pull
Like,
it up
okay, let me
when
switch
you
my
said that.
PNG.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was
Ern's fine.
so tempting, Paul.
I will kill your character.
Only I am allowed to bring out the fucking ashes. All right, it's perfectly
No,
fine if I do.
The urn is fine, especially on Wally's own stream. We've moved past the dustpan.
Have we?
After
Oh, I
about
wouldn't
10,
have gotten the pan.
after about 10 minutes, the figure appeared and was in fact Altie Veilweaver, mother to 2.5 of you, and High Cleric of Fortutio, god of change and luck. She attempted the true resurrection ritual. It didn't seem to work. When asked why, or what she thought it was, because she'd never seen something like that happen, she said that, well, first, she was asked if she thought it was because the soul was bound somewhere else to another, like hells or something like that. And she said, I don't think so. Technically possible, but I have felt something similar to a soul being bound like that before, and I could still sense the soul in the other plane or afterlife, whatever you want to call it. I just couldn't reach it to try to pull it back, but I knew it was there. She didn't feel anything when she tried the ritual for Wally, which led her to believe the only logical next conclusion she could come to, being a smart woman who's done this before, if his soul wasn't there to reach out to, he's not dead. At which point in one of my all-time favorite Discord D&D's reactions in the server, which I listened to just before logging back in, proceeded to call the end of the session. Hear the usual suspects all go, what? And some form of, you can't keep getting away with this. While Wally in particular, borderline Joker level maniacally laughed at everyone.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
That was so good. You monster!
Pick up from there.
Yes.
What?
Oh.
Call me a monster before we've even done anything. All right, fine.
Alright, see you next week.
Ultimate.
Great
I'm now
session,
gonna pull the troll move of all troll moves. Here's the summary from last week that makes everyone hate me for the night, and we're not playing.
No. You know what you did.
No, we are definitely playing. I know what I did. I made you unnecessarily sus of a perfectly balanced and honest business transaction.
Very much so.
Anyway.
Our barbarian doesn't have a lot of brain.
One
Enough brain.
moment.
Yeah, it's a
One-
barbarian.
I will
One
never
moment,
trust
I'm getting-
anyone that deals with werewolves.
Anyway.
Even though they're furries too.
We pick up from there. The shock of everyone finding out that this ritual was why it is, or at least the only known possibility for why this ritual didn't work. But after everyone's initial whats and shocks and things wears off for a few seconds, yeah, your Armita's standing there going, I can't 100% guarantee it. It could be that he's being blocked from me somehow. But, like I said, even a bound to another entity soul, I could still sense. I couldn't do anything about it, but I could sense it was existing in the afterlife. I couldn't find him at all, so I'm assuming he's not dead. Or at least not dead anymore.
Do I have to pull a Karen and be like, "Can I speak to your manager?" We need to find someone that knows
So
more.
I think she's
would that be
our
your god
manager.
then?
I'm pretty sure she's our manager.
Like, ma'am, I would like to speak to your
She's not my mom.
You disrespect my mom, and I'm gonna.
Man.
Get killed by a barbarian? Probably.
Yeah.
Meana, I'm just surprised you haven't already started on the jokes.
I thought
I will, for the purposes of this, knowing that how Sheila in character does have the player's intrusive thoughts at times. Imagine you worded it slightly differently, but that basically more or less said what you said. Is that
Yeah.
No, man.
I there's nothing to reach out for. He's alive. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how. I don't know when, and I don't know by whom. But
Is
something
Sheila
or
even with
someone
us?
revived him before we did.
Oh,
Wait, when did?
Yeah, I don't even think Sheila's with us.
Is this even in character?
oh, I
don't
forgot. I thought we were all
No,
together.
Sheila's
Yeah,
with Vulpe and New.
Sheila, and New, we're not there yet.
I thought we all came together at the end.
Okay.
No,
No.
we did.
Yeah,
What? You guys are doing a ritual without us? I see how it
Yeah.
is.
yeah.
That was
Yeah.
the entire last session. They yeah.
Wow,
We have
rude.
not started yet.
In her defense, I also couldn't remember if they had caught up by the end of the session or not. 'cause I
You
didn't
did
bother
say
to-
that everyone like rested before the ritual, so technically we could be together
Yeah.
Yeah, why wouldn't we be?
That's true.
now.
That'd be weird.
Yeah, I did.
Well-
I did him. Well, yeah, I did technically. Well, no, what I said, basically, what I did to make my notes work is I implied that before the actual run off and find the goblin and go back in time part happened, you guys had a rest.
Okay.
Basically saying that
Ah.
instead of that happening
Oh, no.
middle of the previous day or at the end of the previous day, I moved it to the morning of the next one.
Got you.
Just to make my notes and the way I'm structuring them make more sense to my brain. And so that day 14 wouldn't get any longer of a goddamn novel.
Welcome to
It
D&D.
literally already has like at least
Hey.
2.5 full sessions with notes in it.
At least we know that session is the one that we need to get animated.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, that's like 1, 2. That day has 2 full sessions worth of notes in it.
That's okay.
Nice.
And would have had a third if I hadn't been like, you know what, this is ridiculous. But yeah, so no, you're right. Those guys wouldn't have technically caught up yet. Having said that, when the inevitable moment comes and you want to speak to the manager, that was the reply you got: is what the hell do you want me to do? He's not dead. I can't bring him back if he's not dead.
Good points. Good points.
Talk to your manager. Get your manager to bring him back. Joking.
My manager could probably give me enough extra power or help me locate him, but bring him back when he's not dead. I guess my god could kill him again and let me bring him back.
As entertaining as that would be.
Because he'd smite him and bring him back, but
There's teleportation.
That just seems like an extra step
think,
that we don't need to do.
Theizora
But,
would like that.
no,
God,
picking
Like
up,
what?
say,
What
you
is
know,
it?
snatch, drop somewhere else.
but restarting that from the group that actually is there, because you're right. Now that I think about it, but that is more or less what she says. Like, she just kind of looks sad and hopeless at the people who, all of you that are there really, but especially her two kids. And it's like, I can try to see if I can track him, but he's definitely not there to bring back.
Well, this is good news.
You're not
You're
there.
Maybe.
still not there.
You're
Where
still
are you?
not here.
Right?
I literally just reset the start of the session because of this information.
Oh, I thought when you said when the moment comes that we were going to that moment.
Well,
Okay,
yes,
never mind.
What
I
I'm
misinterpreted.
saying is, so I don't forget to double back and answer Sheila's inevitable question when she arrives.
That makes sense.
Assume what I said gets placed later. Not that it has
Okay,
happened.
sorry.
It's fine.
I'm a
It
failure.
was a I know what you're going to ask joke, so I'm going to just say it was said an hour from now. Yeah, I don't know what you want to do with that information, but there's nothing I can do. Is that I can try to do a few things to see if I can find him, but for what we thought we were doing here, that's done.
Could you see if you could find him?
I can certainly make an attempt. Let me see. Two things I need. First of all, the cleric spell list.
That would help.
I'll be right back.
Oh, that was great though.
Um,
It's like, all right,
do
back
you
from the top.
Do you have
Yeah.
anything that is
I gotta take my break
Yeah,
anyways.
dependent.
So while they're figuring that out.
You remember?
Oh, my scoliosis.
Sorry. That you remembered is
Okay.
saying.
so? Weakness or picture, possession or garment. Cool. I need to send a DM. No. I'm sending you a second part.
So that definitely counts. He appreciated it. Oh no, no! Oh my god, that was so close.
Is it in the vent? Yeah, fuck off, you.
I can remember sometime.
Oh, fuck me! It's that new cheat. You can die later. I don't want to die later.
But
I want to die now. Let me end
I
this.
have an idea for what I'm going to do, but this is the thing that I cannot entirely plan on my own. That was kind of what I was thinking, so thank you for confirming that. All right, so she is going to pull out a very expensive-looking spell focus. Specifically, she's using a very handmade, handcrafted silver mirror. And she takes about 10 minutes to cast a spell. Let's see what
I was about
happens.
to shut thing away.
First thing I need to do, well, I say first thing, next thing I need to do is remember to pull up the actual numbers related to what I'm trying to do.
That would help.
There is, in fact, a mechanical element to what I'm trying to do that requires numbers.
Oh no.
The math.
D&D is
not math.
D&D is math.
Thank you.
But I like to
Anything
see.
with that.
Maths.
No.
Where did you go, you prick? Nope, never mind. I just remembered what I was looking for and what to look for it under. Yeah. Okay. Load the page, please. It's much easier to read things if they actually appear on the screen. Okay. That. DC is that. Okay. How am I looking at? How am I looking up a dice roller? I literally have one on the phone in front of my fucking face. Jesus. Okay. Interesting result.
Oh no, the DM saying interesting.
Oh no. My least favorite thing. 'Cause I know as a DM myself, that means bad.
Or I mean, it could just be interesting.
So you,
Really.
I mean, I would argue it varies slightly depending who you are, but I mean, it's. I'll put it this way: you're about to find out what it is for one thing, but I'll put it this way: above the table before I explain in game. The worst it could be is not necessarily bad. It's just not helpful.
Okay.
Akemi, as someone who is working their way towards a high level of clericdom yourself, you haven't quite mastered it yet, but you know what spell she's doing based on, every spellcaster of any type has some verbal and somatics that are unique to their way of casting and to their unique personal castings. But you still have to say a lot of the same stuff to make a spell work. You're pretty sure she's trying to scry on him. And she comes back after the spell and comes out of her casting. It seems he does not wish to be found.
Interesting.
I word it this way very specifically because something pushed back on me trying to locate him. Maybe it wasn't him, but something did. And it doesn't feel like I can try to find him again. It's not today. As a rule, the spell I used, when I'm unable to locate who I'm looking for, I can't attempt it on the same person more than once a day.
Okay.
Welcome back, Sheila.
Sheila just over there sounding like dad, like he's throwing her microphone on the floor, apparently.
This is Crash Bang Boom. Hi, guys.
Shablooey.
I swear we need to start acting on the I'm okay rule.
We do.
Oh, somebody remembered something? That's fascinating. Must have missed that. I must have missed that.
No, I said you remembered when Theizora pulled out the pendant.
Oh yes.
I was so happy, my boy.
Uh, so
He said, you remember it.
it appears we will either have to try again tomorrow, or you lot will have to do what people in your line of work do and find who you're looking for.
I think we can do that.
You did just making sure you did want me to. You did want me to scry on your boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I know when you get into the line of work you're in, sometimes you're looking for multiple people.
Mom, you're great, but who else would I be looking for?
I don't know. Your next boyfriend.
No, what?
You're young and dumb. You could be ready to move on. It's been a whole 2 days.
Did you just call me dumb?
Yes.
You're not getting a Mother's Day gift.
I didn't get one last year either. What's your point?
Because I wasn't here last year. Guess where I was? I don't even fucking know.
God damn the fucking male bandits again. We really need to get to the
Theizora
bottom of
was
that.
kidnapped.
Yeah, thank you.
They have multiple children, mind you.
How long
They
were you
didn't get
The
a
one was
thing-
kidnapped too.
How long were you kidnapped for? And that's not her asking. That's me.
It was about, what was it, 4 years? 3?
Hold on, I don't think
Hang on.
that long.
I don't remember. I know Vulpe went off to college, and he's in his, like, final...
And then we got kidnapped.
Yeah, it was, like, right after he went to college.
Okay. I would also like to point out that because I'm making we're making it up as we go, and B, no one bothered to even consult with me and ask if I had an answer. We have no idea how long college is.
That is a good point.
I really should have consulted about that.
In the real world, for example, my college course, because of the type of college I went to and the course I took, is only a year long.
Yeah,
that was a decent amount of time. I assume.
It can
There's
span from a year to like
college courses?
10.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I'm basically going to the privatized equivalent to a community college.
Yeah,
Oh,
Canada.
did not know
Just
that.
chalk that up to Canada.
I mean most of the community colleges around here are 2 years, but a few of them are 1. And then the one I took happens to be 1.
Well, we'll have to figure that out eventually.
Anyway,
We'll get there when we get there. I just assumed it was like a 4-year college.
Yeah. I think that's what we... Yeah, that's why I said...
Especially if you're screwing around with magic. That's what I figured.
Were you kidnapped the day he left? Like...
It was like right after he left. He wouldn't even have been through his first year yet.
Good, right? Well, maybe
Pretty
he's
much.
just trying to...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we agreed it was like 2 weeks
What I'm hearing
after.
is you should have already been killed or sold into slavery before he ever found you.
Basically. But then
now do you see why
went on the run.
Yeah. Now you see why he has a hard time believing that they're alive and that these aren't doppelgangers.
Because their own timeline of their own life makes no sense. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you
Sounds
get it.
alright. I mean, because some people don't like to help decide.
Then again, I'm looking at my campaign notes. And I'm looking at Sunday the 14th and 2 full sessions of paragraph notes, and I'm realizing time is a soup.
Yeah, basically.
So they were apparently
Yeah.
actually. So based on the way our notes for this, my DM notes for this campaign are going, you were actually kidnapped for about 4 hours. Because I figure with how many notes I had to write for one calendar day of across 2 sessions, if you take that into account, and then factor in your backstory, I figure they were only actually kidnapped for about a lunch break. It just felt like 4 years. Because that's the way these DM notes seem to indicate time works.
We don't know how anything works in this world.
You weren't even
Welcome to
kidnapped. You
D&D.
just hopped on
We
the
have
wrong cart and
chronoturgy
got
being
off at the wrong
invented.
time.
We
Anyway,
have chronoturgy being invented. Who cares
I don't
about
know what
time laws?
Purified does. Yeah, I do. I think. I hope. I don't know.
Usually, player
Anyway.
should.
that is a reasonably good excuse for not giving me a Mother's Day gift.
Yeah.
Reasonably.
Amira just existing.
Yeah,
You. Oh yeah, don't think I forgot about you. What's your excuse for not giving people Mother's Day gifts?
I left
Yes.
one before I
Amira.
left for the next year. I did leave one. If she found it in my room, pretty sure I left it on the bed with a note card. Or a
I'm gonna
letter.
check and see if she found it, and if she didn't, we're gonna have a talk, young lady.
I did. I left it on the bed with a letter. Left.
Stop slowly walking away down the hallway. Get back here.
Right?
I don't know why you keep. I don't know what you're doing to like sound like you're 1,000 miles from your microphone, but please stop.
I'm sorry.
They keep walking away, man. They're just trying to get out of
It's
here.
weird because it would start good and then you just slowly lose volume. It's like, hey, wait, are you talking to me or leaving? Choose one.
Oop.
Don't leave us.
So,
If you're on your phone and you're laying down, then stop.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sit up.
Okay, I'm setting up. Happy?
Yeah, we actually hear you.
Yeah.
Marina attempted to scry on Wally, but he apparently blocked it. The party will have to actually
Wally, yeah, shoot,
enter
get away. No.
What?
as their job title indicates.
I mean, let's be honest.
Also,
Would you just let somebody spy on you if you don't know who the fuck it is?
also,
It's
the
your mother-in-law, yeah.
If
also
you
the
don't know who it is,
I think you completely missed that part too.
Also,
That's
the
what-
changeling
like-
twins fail at Mother's Day.
Oh god, I love your DM notes.
Amina to be determined.
Amina. Amira?
Amira.
Amira.
I was like, me?
I often do when I'm typing that name.
At the end of the campaign, we just need to like have a session where we just read Paul's DM notes.
I agree. Like,
Would be amazing.
Amina
Here's what
acid.
I'm
Amina
dealing with
acid.
at the moment right now with names. I know Akemi is still most of the time using the Akemi persona, but even if not, Altie and Akemi are fairly similar. Your mother's names are Meana. You have Amira with you. You've met at least one or two other people with A names. So yeah, occasionally Amira becomes Amina for a second.
What?
Amina acid.
Amina.
Amina
It's me.
Amino.
Amina.
Yes, and then there's
Amino,
also
not Amino.
literally Amina in the
A wild
party.
Meana appears? Confirmed?
A wild
Mhm.
Amina.
Mina is everywhere.
Not
So,
Amino, though.
I think it might be time. This is Armida talking. Unfortunately, much as I hate to be the one to break it to you, I think it might be time for the adventuring party to adventure.
I mean, yeah, we've kind of been sitting still for far too long, in my opinion.
You're the one who
yes,
is...
as a DM, I am completely aware that is entirely my fault.
We've had like 4 sessions of exposition.
It's funny
in
because we
character,
have a
it was
whole...
Theizola's fault.
Yeah, why'd you have to
Yeah,
bring
in
down-
character, it's absolutely you and your daddy, mommy, and boyfriend issues.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And your inability to buy Mother's Day gifts.
I was kidnapped.
Amira did. She
No
did.
excuse.
You could have sent a rock from your jail cell. It would have been fine. It's the thought that
How would I
counts.
send a rock from my jail cell?
They wouldn't let anything in or out.
My good man Captur, could you send this rock to my mother? No, fuck you. Like, what do you mean send a rock?
You could have
It's not
tried.
like we
is
were
all I'm
in
saying.
jail.
Only one person is on my side here.
I am.
Yeah,
Okay,
she's
yeah,
terrible
okay, yeah, that's a
too.
good point.
Who?
Two people.
You didn't send me a gift either.
Yeah, I was also kidnapped.
Well, you're not now, so go get me one.
I only
Okay,
sent
Mom, we'll go
one.
buy you gifts.
Excellent.
Paul as anyone's parents is great.
I cannot stress enough my own experience with some adventuring in my younger days. Whatever you do, as weird as it sounds, if you find a barracks in your travels and it looks like, and you find a part of the living quarters that looks like a bathroom, check it for magic swords.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Armida provided the sage advice of checking the shitter for magic weapons.
Do you want us to go buy you and Father a gift before we go?
No, you being safe is enough.
You want
It is.
We'll go buy a gift.
No, you can do it on your way.
God.
You can do it when you get back. You do have fairly important things to do.
But what, did you not get the gift I sent when I escaped?
No.
Mother, I was poor.
Genuinely have not gotten a piece of mail from you since the first time you were trying to leave home voluntarily.
Well, I sent you mail when I escaped. And the gift.
I was
We need to look
Wally
into the
picked me up off the
fucking
side of the
mailroom.
street.
I am just fucking with Vulpe over this goddamn missing man.
New is still like this is when you
Fucking
send it to a
mailroom.
person. You don't
Genuinely,
send it to
No.
Great.
So what's the
genuinely
point of
have
a
no
mail
idea.
service if everyone uses a courier?
Genuinely have no idea. It might just be that no one in the party noticed there was like a mail strike or something. It could be nothing. But I'm going to milk it until I decide if I want to use it or not.
No, this goes deep, okay?
Spoilers that aren't really spoilers. I'm probably going to use it, but still, I technically haven't decided how yet.
What are we talking about?
Oh no.
Don't worry
The
about
mail
it.
conspiracy.
Okay.
You missed it. You missed it.
More mystic mail talk.
Yeah, we still need to find the others and go deal up with the mountain problem.
Guys,
before we can
Steve
head home.
probably named his character. Its name is Stev.
Not
Dad.
Stev. He missed an E, so it's Stev.
Maybe he did that on purpose. Maybe he's just Stev.
Stev.
Steb.
You ever think
We
of that?
love it.
Yeah, how dare you make fun of him first?
It's
The real question is why you snooping?
because I always have everybody's character sheet open.
I forgot he was a changeling.
Now I feel like I gotta go in.
How
now I
did
feel
you
like I gotta
forget?
Now I feel like I need to go
I'm
in and
stupid,
change. Now I feel like
but
I
I'm
need to
not
go
a
in and
moron.
change his name. Now I feel like I gotta go in and change his name to Evets.
Oh no.
What's your name? Is your name Steve? I've met too many Steves recently. No, my name's Steve backwards. It's Evets.
Damn.
Oh, got it.
I'm Yvette.
Got it.
I also run this fancy new thing called the internet, and I run a website, what's called a website for veterinarians. So say, give it a second, you'll get there.
No, I got there. I was deciding whether
I
or
don't
not to
get it.
laugh. Okay.
I don't.
You know what an email is?
Oh, Evets.
What
Okay.
do you get? Yeah.
Yvette's.
It
Anyway,
hit. I just had to decide whether or not I wanted to laugh.
It hit. I was just wondering if I wanted to laugh. It's like,
Yeah.
damn, that's a big burn, and you don't even realize it. Like, fuck. It's like, no, I got your
Sorry,
joke.
Paul.
The joke landed. Now
Alright,
it's
well,
funny on the other hand.
Wally, apparently we're not done scheming yet because I now need my revenge.
All right, well, like, sorry. You sealed your fate.
The absolute nerve of you
Can
to
you kill
not
off my
laugh
character
at
at some point?
Okay.
I mean, probably.
Nope.
My
Nope.
character's
No,
tired.
remember you gotta live through all the pain and suffering. Become
All
immortal.
pain.
God damn it.
You're gonna accidentally touch something and attune to it instantly, and be like, "All right, you can now not die."
So, as you guys get ready to head out, because let's be honest, other than terrible Mother's Day jokes, you guys have pretty much done everything you were there to do.
No, we haven't.
We still have to take care of the mountain problem.
Yeah.
I meant in the basement, 300 feet underground, in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, that, yeah.
Literally.
I mean, technically not the middle of nowhere. You're in the city, but like middle of nowhere relative to where you came from to find the place.
And on top of that, technically, you didn't finish what you went there to do. You just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then we
that-
also met
that is
like
accurate.
that baby.
Okay,
So,
moving on.
as you guys are getting as you guys are getting ready to head out, Bobo looks to you and goes, holds up the scroll and goes, "Hey, at least you got me what I need, and that's really what counts, right?" Right.
Right.
Sure, Bob.
Yeah, Baba.
Perhaps.
Hey, for all you know, this scroll is for something that'll help you.
Is it?
Well, thank
Well,
you
we-
for giving me a chance to at least try to resurrect my boyfriend. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Also, and he comes over and like reach, basically like grabs your collar and pulls you down because he's a goblin. He's 3 feet tall, so he can whisper in your ear. He's like, "I'm pretty sure she knows you stole the scrolls."
Yeah, I kind of figured that out before she casts the ritual.
Okay, good. Just making sure we're on the same page.
It's okay. She's your mother.
I'm
she'll figure
stupid,
it
but
out.
I'm not a moron.
You do know those are the same thing, right?
Yeah,
Somewhat.
somewhat.
I mean, I guess there's levels.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Stupid is going back in time to steal from your mother. Moron is failing to when you do it.
Exactly. And I didn't fail.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
I'm not a
That
moron.
is
It's
true.
not a moron.
But yeah, if you need anything else, I'll be here.
Alright, I'll let you know if I do.
Excellent. And she's right, you know. Check the shitters. There's always magic swords in the shitters.
Okay, sis does your
Borderlands
job.
reference.
Is this the worst
I love
timeline?
that because I'm doing this session from my brother's house. At least one of them, because I think one of them stepped out. At least one of them may or may not have heard me make that reference, which is from our Sunday in-person group, where for some reason the DM, like, I don't know if he rolled on like a success or fail per table or something, but he let more than once we have been in dungeons in like the barrack sections and checked what is essentially described as the medieval equivalent to the shitters and found magic weapons.
You have to
Amazing.
stay strapped when you're taking a crap.
Good
That's
wise.
Fucking tastic.
You're welcome.
Such wisdoms we have never known.
Why do you think I said I'm a bard IRL?
I'm now absolutely stealing that in character, as Galbo says, you gotta stay strapped when you're taking a crap.
Okay. Thanks, Pablo.
Also, never, ever forget. Applies less to you guys because you're self-employed, but if you ever happen to retire and take a normal job or something, very important. Always poop on company time.
Oh, that's right.
Not waste your break time taking a dump.
Thank you for the words of wisdom. I think
You're
we should
welcome.
go now.
Also, if you're heading at any point towards Brinehaven, you should see my cousin.
What's his name?
Dirty Quarters.
His name's what?
Clean the shit out of your ears. His name is Dirty Quarters.
Okay.
We'll start to look for him.
Hey.
Get all your armaments at Dirty Quarters.
I hear he makes funny money.
I don't like the sound of funny money. I like my money to be serious.
What, you don't want mini mimics?
No,
that's
not mini mimic.
What?
It spends just like real money. All right.
Until it eats
Okay.
you.
Again, thank you for the advice.
You're welcome.
We should go now.
Yes, you should. I'm due for a nap. Get the fuck out.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, there's that Jersey goblin.
Respectfully, my nap is more important than your boyfriend problems.
And my boyfriend problems are more important than your cousin, but sure.
You know, if you'd have met my cousin already, you'd have had the 25,000 gold and diamonds you needed.
Oh.
Okay, goodbye.
I'm
Huh?
I'm done with Bravo the combo.
Okay.
He's great, love him, but
Have a good night, Baba Lago.
And reference
Good night.
his cousin, a master of funny money, and
The
greatest
master.
NPC of all time, Dirty Quarters.
Dirty Quarters.
I love
Okay.
dirty quarters.
Have a good nap, Babu Lagabu.
Have a good day. Good luck with your search.
Thank you. Leaving.
When I go for my break here in a couple minutes, probably I don't know about a couple minutes. I might go a little bit longer before break because we started late, but I will still take one at some point. Before I leave for break or while I'm on break and connected on my phone, I will explain that because there's a very specific backstory to why I came up with that NPC.
Okay, I'm
I was
excited.
about to say, while leaving, Amira specifically walks on Akemi's left side.
Okay.
So I'm gonna walk on her right side.
Left.
What
Amira.
side am I on?
Amira is OCD about Akemi's body size.
Amira, which
Like-
side are you walking on?
No,
Amira's on the left.
on the left side.
Yes.
Okay, so I said
The
I
face
am
girl
walking
is
on the
walking
right
on the
side.
right side.
It's like, hasn't
Why am
anyone
I
ever
in the middle?
preference on which side people like?
I cannot understand you for one.
Yeah, I can't either.
Okay, hasn't anyone ever had a preference on what side Dwell walks beside you?
Okay.
Or is that just a me thing?
Do you
You're
just
scuba
have
diving.
a really
OCD.
bad mic, or are you doing something like moving around with your mic away from your mic?
Amira's on her phone. Discord on phone is always garbage.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
look at me.
But there are also times it's crystal clear, so I feel like she's moving away from the microphone. And if that's the case, please don't do that, because then I can't hear
Amira, are
I'm
you
not
laying down again?
trying to, I swear.
Are the blankets covering your mic at all?
Now I'm sitting up currently.
Amira, try leaving and
Are you holding your phone though?
Yes.
Well,
Rub
it's slowly
the
getting
bottom of
clearer.
your phone. Maybe there's some fuzz in there. I don't know.
Might I suggest some headphones with a microphone?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can do that too.
I should probably do that
Okay.
at some point.
I don't have that, so
Me
What
neither,
kind
girl.
of
It's okay.
phone? What kind of phone do you use?
Apple.
Alex,
Helpful.
apples are trash.
Yeah.
Whoops.
First
Oh,
of
yeah,
all,
absolutely.
Yeah.
First of all, iPhones can suck it. I worked for Apple support for a while. It was garbage.
Got
Fair
him.
enough.
But what model iPhone do you have?
Jack, I don't remember which one exactly.
Is it newer, older? Have you
Yeah,
had it
it's
for a long time?
Oh no, it's definitely on the newer end.
So then you don't have the
audio jack.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't.
That's why I was asking.
Mhm.
Because I know people who are Apple people, but are also not buy a new phone every year people who still use their iPhone 8 or whatever the last one that had a jack was. So,
Oh yeah, it's a 13.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely not.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just a suggestion. This isn't just for D&D, by the way. Just general life suggestion. You're already stuck with a poopy iPhone. At least have the decency to treat yourself to some headphones with a decent microphone in them.
Yeah, like some
It doesn't even
Bluetooth.
have to be a decent head. Like just any microphone is better, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
A regular pair of earbuds with a wire should suffice.
Yeah, but they can't do that because they're using an iPhone.
You can get a
You can buy them.
converter. You can or
I mean,
buy
yeah, I
ones
guess
that
you
have
buy
the C at the bottom.
Yeah.
But yes.
We need to get.
See the
I
problem.
need to get.
I was gonna say, see the problem. I'm suspecting the problem there is you said buy.
I
need
don't
to buy
have any.
headphones anyway.
I have AirPods, which is what I normally use because I'm normally doing.
Use
I
your
thought AirPods had a
They
mic.
surely gotta have a.
Yeah, I thought AirPods had a mic.
They do.
Then what am I doing wrong?
Everything.
Oh, you're using the AirPods now? Okay, so maybe Apple's just even shittier than I thought. No, I'm kidding. That's actually not an Apple problem. There is obviously going to be some sound quality loss when you're just using a phone anyway. It's just unfortunate side effect. I thought you weren't using any kind of thing like that. That's why I was bugging you about it.
I use AirPods. I only have one in at a time though.
Maybe that. No.
Because
No,
after a
that's
while.
not.
Yeah. I didn't think it would be.
I'm asking an intentionally dumb question as someone who knows how those work. Are you sure the one you have on is the one with the microphone in it?
I don't know.
Which one do you have on?
Where's the other one? Is it under sheets?
No, it's in the case. I switched them out
It's
because
in the case, so that open the case. And pick that one up. Oh my god! I heard the click of the case.
Genuinely, I'm wondering, even if you're not gonna plug them both in at the same time, I genuinely wonder if having one of them in the case might be weirding it out.
I
shouldn't be, but
I think it is the white one that has the microphone. I'm not sure though.
Oh yeah.
I have them both in now.
It's a little better.
Okay, yeah, no,
cutting out.
some combination of AirPods, iPhone, and just Discord on mobile.
Okay,
just
my thing is go to the voice settings in Discord.
Make sure it's set to the right mic.
Yeah, you could also check that and make sure it's actually picking up the one you want it to.
I think so.
What does it? Well, here, what does it say? What does it say it's using? And don't worry, you're not going to be the only one. Theizora cuts in it out a lot too, and I pick on her for it too. So do I, quite frankly. I do when it happens.
Oh. I don't pay attention.
Clearly.
That's my HCL pod has a microphone, so
okay.
it's not that.
So yeah, at this point, it is what it is. I just figured while I was thinking of it, I would at least actually check, because if there was a simple fix, like, putting both in, then why not do it? But apparently Discord Mobile is just going to be an arsehole.
Yeah, it does that.
I can definitely say that, especially with Apple. Yeah.
Yeah, Apple doesn't like pretty much anything Apple doesn't make, so.
You can try turning off some of the settings in voice to see if that affects anything.
It's fine for now. Let's be real. Unless I force her to roleplay with her mother NPC, Amira is one of the fairly quiet people in the group anyway. So she's like I'm going to make a BloodHunter so I can be silent and broody and kill stuff.
Yeah.
It
could always change.
No, I'm just being a dick. I'm just being a dick because it's kind of my thing. So while you guys are heading out and working your way back, I assume you're going to go back to the inn to look for the rest of the people, or look for and/or wait for the rest of your group.
Yeah.
While you were doing that, let me go back 7.5 sessions of notes and figure out what the hell Vulpe's doing. No, it was actually the start of the last session.
Me, Vulpe, and Sheila, we were running to the tavern.
Oh yes, you were on your way back to the tavern after having after Sheila was a jerk to my very polite NPC.
Wow.
You're the one that called my perfectly reasonable NPC sus for wanting to do a business deal.
I stand by that.
That's fair, and I stand by the fact that
give me a book and I'll give you arcane knowledge. That's all it was.
And I stand. That's fair. And in turn, I, as the DM / the NPC in question, stand to reason that you're an asshole.
Yeah, like, damn, man, that's my boss. You can't talk like that to my boss. I'll get in trouble.
Good.
Yeah, but more on that later. For now, it seems like you're fine. So you folks making it back to the inn ahead of the other guys, because you don't have to come from 400 or 500 feet underground. And when you return to the tavern, Vulpe. No. I can get the same message across. It doesn't have to always be the same people. So who's with you? Vulpe, New, and Sheila. New. Have some fun with him. We haven't had any yet. There is a package waiting for you. For it to make a little more sense, since you just joined them, we'll say it's actually at your shop, and you stop to grab some tools or something on the way. Well, a package that you were not expecting has been dropped off at your shop.
He would open it there, so he would have started. We would not be at the tavern right now.
Yeah, well, I was originally going to say it arrived at the tavern for one of the people that's been staying there, and then I realized once I picked you, I'm like, let's just make it your workshop on the way to the tavern, because I just wanted to include New in one of the story beats since he's new. Literally and
It's new.
It's new.
Yeah, there's a weird
unless Vulpe and Sheila said just bring it along, he would open it there at his shop.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, granted, they don't have to stay with me. They could run to the tavern. He knows where to go, and he knows where the tavern is. You could split up. Sheila, Vulpe, what do you want to do?
It doesn't questions. It doesn't matter.
You guys.
Vulpe is not gonna split the party again. He's already split it enough. We don't need 3 different groups running around from one party.
Yeah, it's confusing.
I'm just trying to split everyone into individuals at this point. That's my goal now.
I knew it.
Hey, I tried to help you.
Oh,
It's
well, in that
literally
case,
have to yell at them for
How
them to answer.
insane?
Oh.
How insane
Oh, in
can I
that
make
case, yes.
myself by running 6 sessions at once?
Oh, in
I
that
can't
case, yeah,
follow
we're picking up.
this. I'm already confused.
So, I assume you guys are staying together.
I mean, I don't think we need to get that granular into this. We've already gone
So
an hour,
new
not done anything.
Open. There is a note on the package. Do you want to read that first or open the package first?
No, yeah, he's civilized. He would read the note.
So the note, before I decide whether to DM it to you or not, are you going to show it to the party afterwards?
If it's pertaining to other people, yeah. If it's pertaining to just me, then no.
Fair enough. I'll DM it to you.
Aha, nerds.
Okay.
Only I get to see.
Yeah, good.
Oops. Sorry, I sent that too soon. Let me edit that message.
Ah, yes. 2 words.
I forgot.
Turns out it's a little warning.
I forgot that when you're on the computer and press enter,
Yeah,
it
you
sends the
hold shift.
message. So I have to do the shift, which which is fine, except that I forgot and just said, "Well met."
Yeah, well met, comma.
Cool.
Somebody doesn't know how to write a letter.
They're not very wordy, okay?
I mean, hey, for what it's worth, the part they did write, for the way you expect a letter to continue if it had continued, was formatted correctly. Greeting, comma.
Sheila wrote the note, confirmed.
Real.
How dare you? I'm just a barbarian, okay? I don't know about this. What your fancy writing
Like,
and
look,
letters.
I got a cat brain, all right? Meow. That's all I know.
Meow. I just need some catnip.
Meow and fireball.
Whoosh. But only accidental fireballs.
That's the best kind.
Yeah.
Did something happen, Paul? Are you still writing this letter?
I'm still typing.
Oh, okay. It's just not giving me the notification that you're typing.
Oh, it's because I'm editing them. It's because I'm editing the message rather than sending a new one.
Got you. Okay.
And as usual, I'm pulling this completely out of my ass, so I'm typing it from scratch.
Well, you just have a good ass.
Well, that's just par for the course.
Ah, yes. Where do you get your lore from? My buttocks.
It's a good butt.
Yeah, par for the
Pretty
course.
much.
My ass is the best lore dump you'll ever fucking see.
It's thick with lore.
Why it's called a dumpy.
So what I do is I
want to know.
I go to the real bathroom and drop a literal dumpy, and I read it like tarot cards to get my lore.
Whatever works. Everyone has a process.
Oh, Paul,
God.
you've given me an
I am
evil
the shit
idea.
whisperer.
No.
Shit whisperer.
Oh my god.
The caca translator.
Oh god.
I am the
Pocket
poopy
chatter.
professor. Oh god! All right, let me finish typing this before
Two
or 3 other people fall asleep.
Shit stories.
I'm alive.
For once.
For now.
For now,
now.
yeah. You're done for now.
My brain is shutting down.
Give it another 10 minutes. You're gonna go to sleep by 10.
Sheila, you have a
10
brain.
my time.
I had one
It's
once.
only 9 for me.
That sounds about right for your bedtime.
Wait, Sheila has a brain, actually?
Okay,
Right?
you're not wrong, but still.
She only knows 2 words. How does she have a brain? I need to know.
I don't know.
This is a hairball that got stuck.
Warthogs.
Yes, I must take out
Is there like
I
a
must
pencil
take the
lodged in her
plastic off
brain
my
that
eyeball.
prevents her from talking properly, or what?
At least I have a real
I
name.
must take.
Ooh.
I must take the
Oh,
plastic
got
off
him.
my eyeballs.
So
Sheila hates. I love
Jeff,
her.
Oh, Sheila's in the corner crying.
Not new doing the weight dance.
I'm so alone.
You know,
God
I'm not
damn
gonna
it!
say
Now I
that.
understand what you meant. By the weight dance. Wait, they don't love you like I love you. Wait.
Okay. Meana, why are you destroying your tent?
Wait, I'm coming. I'm
What are you
done.
doing, cat?
Wait.
Meana.
I love that version of it more.
What are
Use
you
a
doing,
corn
huh?
song instead.
What are you doing? Yeah, you. Cat?
All
My
right,
cat
I
is
know I
crazy.
said new is civilized, but I mean, shit, it's a long ass letter.
It's not even that long. I'm just trying to think of what I want to say.
Mina's in
Do
her
we need to
tent
go on break,
watching,
Paul?
No, I'm almost done.
Okay.
watching, waiting,
Only
scheming.
time I've
Me
wished for
at
break.
Sheila's
My
window.
drink is empty.
Oh my god.
Where is that name?
I'm sorry, names don't exist. You know that.
Do you mean Namë?
No, names. They don't exist.
Nah, I think he means Namë.
No, Name exists. Name exists.
For now.
There's not names. I don't know what a name is, but they don't exist. They can't, or else I'd know what they are, right?
Did it actually
My
highlight it
ring.
for me, or just take me to the general entry? Like I'm trying to. There it is.
When your notes fight back, it's like, God damn it.
Well, I've never. It like OneNote uses the standard like Control F to bring up the search, but I've never actually used it to search for anything before. So I'm like, did it? Like some websites will bring like your searched item will be the first. It'll like drag it up to the top so it's easy to find. And this one was like, no, we don't care if it's bottom, middle, or top of the page. Once we hit it, we're stopping. So it took me a second to spot it, but I have it now. So.
Hold on one moment. Did you just say you use OneNote for D&D?
Yes.
I think you're the first person I've ever heard say OneNote. I've heard of things like Obsidian, but I haven't heard OneNote yet.
There's a bunch.
That's crazy.
My Sunday
From-
DM uses OneNote for at least some of his DM notes. That's where, and I watched an entire tutorial on how to use it for TTRPGs, which is why I organize my notes the way I do.
I'm just surprised I haven't heard of it then. Damn.
There we go. Apologies for the delay.
All right.
Oh, the thing I messaged you is a stupid idea. You don't need to act on it.
Okay. You Vulpe and Sheila would see him smile, like, oh, that's great. You fold the letter, put it away, and open the package.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry to keep you waiting.
What?
Ash is just like, fine boyfriend, fine boyfriend, fine boyfriend.
So yeah, what you would like to do with that information is up to you.
Yeah, like I said, Vulpe and Sheila would just see him like nod and like, oh, nice, and he'll fold the note, put it away, and open the package.
Yes, obviously. By the way, to answer your tavern question.
My question?
Yeah. Did you get
the
Okay.
only one who asked the
pendant.
question?
Okay, sorry. I didn't look in tavern. I didn't know if anyone else has a question.
Yeah. I'm nosy. I want to know what the letter said.
That's SMH.
What are you asking me?
Yeah. I'm a barbarian. I'm not good with words.
But you have like a
given-
12 intelligence.
Yeah, technically, right? I know words.
It
I just don't know how
depends
to
on
string
the
them together.
it depends
That's
on
the
the
difference.
situation.
Mechanically speaking, you have an IQ higher than about 75% of the population.
Street
But that doesn't
intelligence is
mean
what
that
I'm
I act
getting
like
from
it.
I mean, fair.
Regardless, so you asked, like, I was given a package because I'm known by someone.
Oh, that makes
Really?
sense. Yeah.
Huh. I mean,
I dabble in making things for the city.
Oh, cool. You're like important.
So I guess I was given a gift. It was just a greeting and thank you note.
Oh, well,
that's so nice.
So time to see what I was given.
Yes, indeed, it is.
Only I spent the money on counterspell.
What?
What you were given?
I don't think I've ever used the mail before. I don't trust it.
Yeah,
You don't
I see.
trust anything.
Well, no. Wait, the mail part. No, not trusting the mail makes sense. Hold on.
Vulpe's on
Hold
me
on.
with this
Let
one.
Sheila. Yeah,
The
sorry,
mail
I'm with
system
Sheila on this
works if
one.
you send it to people, not places.
I did send it to people.
Are you sure? You earlier were saying you couldn't afford it.
Maybe it
I
was
can avoid a courier. I can afford a mail service. I can't afford a courier to do it.
Oh, you can afford a mail service. Nice.
No, God damn it.
I can afford to go to like the local, the local Brightwood package delivery facility. I'm not paying the extra gold for a
you know
private
what?
courier.
That's kind of a fun item to get. That's kind of a fun item to give you, and even though it technically comes up it's one of those ones where like it's a neat item that's fairly useful, but I don't know why they made it a very rare in terms of like listing it because it's not that good. Like it's good, but it's not very rare level good. So I'm comfortable giving it to you. Go into your sheet. And I'll tell you what mechanically to add in a moment. But you see essentially to flavor it for your character, you were given a new faceplate attachment for your armor. And in the sheet, what you want to look up is the Peregrine mask. Peregrine. Or just type mask and it should come up. Because you have access to everything I do.
What does a Peregrine mask do? Ooh.
Oh.
Does it make you see better?
No.
No, it literally makes him Iron Man.
I can fucking fly now.
Oh my god, it's Iron Man.
No way.
So flavoring there where it says winged helm, we're just gonna ignore that. It's a faceplate for it's just the mask part for your armor.
You are becoming Iron Man.
What's next? Are we gonna get a frisbee shield?
Whoa.
Lasers?
Kind of reminds me.
I think all I would have to do is do update, right?
Yes. Don't forget to properly attune it. With attunement items, there's 2 steps. On your main sheet, I mean. Make sure you both equip it and list it as an attunement.
I didn't do that before I updated forever. Update again.
Also,
I didn't know it was attunement.
Oh yeah, it's a very rare item. Pretty much all of those are.
Got you.
If they're actual equipment at all. Yeah, at this point, you suddenly hear when you attune, you spend the hour attuning to that. At the end of it, you just hear a strange, slightly whiny, not whiny, but slightly. Not quite sure. Whiny is as close as I can get. Male accented voice in your head, and this is what you hear.
Oh. I am Iron Man.
Yes.
Oh, also,
he just now has a we'll say the breastplate attachment has wings on it, so now he has wings on his chest.
So the other thing I should let you know, which I'll let you know in DMs.
Yes, of course. More secret things.
You're faster. That's cool.
I can kind of see why that's a pretty rare item, because it's 60 feet of flying, which is insane.
Yeah, once I realized it was
and advantage on initiative rolls.
Yeah, honestly, advantage on initiative rolls is meh. Like, it's not bad, but like in terms of.
I mean, for somebody who has +0, I'll take it.
For determining an item rarity, I almost ignore that unless it's the main function of the item. Do with that information what you will.
Pikachu. Well, I'm sure.
Alright.
Actually, why did you say this to be in secret? Everybody would be able to see it, though, wouldn't they? Because it's not an. You said it's not an actual mask, right? It's a breastplate attachment.
Well, no, it's like your flip down thing, or your head covering. Okay. You attach it in place of that. So it is literally a face mask. And to answer your question, no.
Oh.
It appears that I have added some flavor to it. I haven't literally customized it, but the flavor I've added to it is that you can only see its visage as I want you to see it when you're the one attuned to it.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, it just looks like a plain faceplate, same as you already had. Simply to hide that it's a magic thing and not just an artificer tool.
Gotcha. Well,
good call out, but I actually was in the middle of thinking up how I was going to explain it away so that only you knew what I sent you.
Gotcha.
Because I did think of that, and then I'm like, I know, weird magic bullshittery.
Would New understand that it has that property?
You do know,
or understand that it's not showing its true form to everyone else. At the very least.
Once you're attuned to it, you kind of sense its abilities and stuff anyway with the way attunement works. But also, once you're fully attuned to it, you definitely notice when you walk by like windows where there's reflections that you can see the mask looks different now.
Gotcha. Okay, so you guys don't notice. I make the helmet appear, and I take it off to detach and work on it. Looks about the same. Maybe the faceplate is a different color now. I put it on and deform it again, so I cannot walk around town with the helmet on because that's stuffy.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, we're all set to go back to the tavern.
Yes, and you finally do make it back, and everybody makes it back together.
Woohoo!
Steve is back.
Welcome back, Steve.
Steve.
Surprise!
Yahoo!
Hey, Vulpe, Sheila.
My Discord hates me today, I swear.
Vulpe
So,
is going to
what's new?
immediately just dash at Theizora, seeing them walk in and give them a hug.
Oh, hi.
I think you owe us an explanation.
Well,
Booze?
where do I start?
How about the part with you disappearing from space and time? Or at least time.
Okay, well, for context, I was just in my room and someone came in looking for me. So I followed them. They took me to this place that was underground. I met this goblin. His name's Boblin, or he likes to go by Babo, the Gobbo. It was really weird. He sent me
He sounds cool.
to.
Funny from when I hear other people say it.
He sent me to mother and father's house like 11 years ago, I think it was. And he told me to get 3 spell scrolls. 1 to get back, 1 with a true resurrection spell, and then 1 for whatever he needed it for. So I did. I got back safely, luckily. Glad I did not explode, because
You could have
that
exploded?
was terrifying. Yeah.
Oh my god.
He told me that right before he was about to send me.
Ah, there's a lot of magic that can make you explode.
That's why I don't trust it.
Anyway.
It's par for the course, to be honest.
It's just whether it explodes you from the inside or the outside.
Hey,
God.
who's the new guy?
Oh,
hello.
This is new?
Yeah, I know
I
he's
am new Namë.
No,
my
he's
name.
We're gonna
my
do this
name
every
is Namë.
time.
Oh.
Yes.
He was actually
Yes.
helping me try to find books to go back in time and find you.
Well, it's nice to meet you. I'm Theizora.
Likewise.
Anyways, yeah, I got back safely. I told Babo what I saw, which was everything was more of like an orangish amber color, but there was someone following me, and they were more purplish hue. Which, by the way, Vulpe, don't ever do that again. That was very dangerous.
Oh.
Do what
yeah.
again?
Okay. Anyways, they were following me through the basement, and then, anyways, like I said, I got back, and Babo called Mother to perform the ritual. So she did, and she could not find Wally's soul, and she speculates that that could mean that he's no longer dead.
That's good, right?
Unfortunately, we have no clue where he is, so we're gonna have to go find him ourselves. Because she tried to scry for him, and something was blocking her. But
Oh, just to cover our bases, and honestly, you can roleplay this part if you want, but Vulpe, as a wizard, who's one of the people that I'm pretty sure can learn scrying, you would kind of know from a scry spell anyway in your studies. Most likely, what blocked it was him, but why would be a bigger question. Because you can forcibly try to fight off the magic's ability to track you. It's more so in the case of Wally.
Wait.
Why the hell would he want to do that? It's confusing.
Wait. Did he know who was trying to scry to him at all? Was there any attempt at maybe a sending spell or?
No sending spell. I have no clue how that works. So you're asking the wrong person.
Why would he then deny it?
Well, logically, if the person that you're scrying on wasn't told they're being scryed on, would you want just some random person to know what you're doing?
That's a good point, though.
Yeah, Wally
That is
probably
a
didn't know
very.
it was.
That is very fair.
Especially when you, I assume, have just been brought back from the dead.
Also, I don't know if I made this clear, but Theizora is hugging Vulpe back.
I assumed as much.
Okay, good.
We might have some trouble with
Just to
Vulpe as
confirm.
well.
Well,
Oh shit! Did I give Babo back his tools?
No.
Oops.
Not verbally anyway.
wait, yeah, this.
It's fun.
Okay, out of character thing. Would the thing that the spell would it make the person aware who's trying to scry on them or no?
Let me check.
Since it's not mentioned in the spell.
Oh, if it's not mentioned in the spell?
Yeah, that's why I wanted to ask you.
I guess it depends on the victim.
Target must make a wisdom which is modified by how well you know them and the sort of physical connection you have. Well, it says if a target knows you're casting this spell, it can fail it voluntarily if it wants to be observed. So I would take that.
I would assume that means like, hey, we're in a party. You go in there. I'm gonna scry on you. That's what I would assume.
Probably
Yes,
not.
But
Then yeah.
in that instance, I would actually. Well, honestly, it doesn't really matter. But I would potentially argue that if knowing who's scrying on you, if he knows you're casting the spell, then otherwise he would not know you're who's casting the spell. He would just have a vibe that something weird is happening and make a wisdom saving throw to fight it, which he did.
Well, damn, that was a good save.
I mean, yeah, you rolled something in the 20s.
Jesus.
I don't remember what it was, but
that's a real good save.
Well, that's true. Words are hard. Vulpe. Make me a insight check with advantage.
Oh wait, wrong character. God dang.
Really, I was half an hour late, and we dicked around for half an hour bullshitting before we really started playing, and you still couldn't have the right character?
90% of the time, that campaign doesn't run, so I don't ever switch off.
That's mean.
They're
I mean,
right.
do you want me to lie?
Got your advantage.
Yeah, your advantage, and you did the wrong command.
Would you rather me lie?
All right. You're being unnecessarily mean, so your advantage is now triple disadvantage.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
All right, I gotta send you a message about what that was for.
This session is this. Hey, right. There's this thing happening, and there's this group doing something. Now the group's together, but it doesn't matter. These people know things. Only these people. I love it.
I don't want to know things.
Secrecy.
The question is, how much do you trust your party? New doesn't really have a reason to trust the party yet, so that's understandable.
I trust Vulpe.
Yeah, I was like, we just met.
Akemi,
So
and Amira.
Maybe you
it's
shouldn't.
not that it's a lack of
Oh.
trust. It's a lack of I don't know what they know, and I don't know if like he doesn't know the connections of anything. So
Hey,
there's no
how
reason for him
soon
to
would
say
you
anything.
say I'd have noticed that? Was that after this scene, or was it during like the hour or so?
I
we waited.
assume once you've affixed the mask and felt that it had magic properties, you would have taken the hour to attune to it before you left for more adventures. Yeah. Okay, so as soon as the hour he needs to attune to it is up at his shop, which he would have spent at his shop, when he tested it in front of you after applying it, basically. In this case, for the attunement, since you're an artificer, now this is actually a magic item that someone gave you, but for the purpose of the artificer part of the explanation, I'm assuming you spent the hour attuning to it by affixing it, essentially, to your armor. But yeah, basically, as soon as he finished replacing the old face mask with the new one, you would have that information.
Well, I'm gonna roleplay this out for a real quick bit. Once you've attuned to the mask and shown it off, Vulpe's just gonna give a subtle look of surprise, but not comment on it. Just, that's cool.
Yeah, it is. I'm glad someone noticed my work. It's not like I go around the city promoting it.
You really should. It's quite impressive.
Eventually I won't be here to do it. So, for now.
Oh, are you going somewhere?
Well, hopefully at some point I'll be going home.
That sounds boring.
I know. If you spread your name around me at home, they'll be waiting for you.
Well, they've been waiting for me ever since I left.
That's quite unfortunate. Where was your home, if you don't mind me asking?
The Skyreach Mountains.
Huh. That's neat.
Anyway, the tavern? It says that was an hour ago. So an hour. Alright, here we go.
Yeah, we better hurry.
So back to the current time. You filled everyone in. We retconned a little quick role play once I decided when and where that stuff took place. Other than the inevitable sleep, is there anything else you guys want to do?
Do I have a way to talk to Jimmy?
I don't know. You got a sending stone or the ability to cast sending.
Oh, can I borrow the sending stone? I think Akemi has it. Or was it Vulpe?
I have one, and I think Vulpe has one.
The one Vulpe has is for a specific person.
Yeah, that's to my therapist, man. I can't really change the contact info on that.
Sorry,
Yeah.
the
I don't
provider says
remember.
only for therapy.
I don't remember who the one for Akemi was for.
That was for Wally's dad.
That
Yeah.
was from the devil.
The devil.
From the Bible.
The devil from the Bible.
That guy.
Dear God. Also, Akemi, look at your DMs.
I saw.
I just think that Jimmy should know about how Vulpe is
sure
dealing.
Jimmy knows. Jimmy is a Jimmy.
Vulpe is doing dealings with Mr. X over there that caused him to be tortured, and now X has this magic book that's super powerful.
I'll have you know, nothing Vulpe did is what caused Jimmy to be tortured. What the
No,
rest of the party
no,
did is
I
what
meant
caused Jimmy to be tortured.
I didn't mean Vulpe. X.
Man, we can't even exist without.
Wasn't X behind it?
I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who tried to actively
X was behind
prevent
it
the torture.
Yeah, I was talking about.
Because,
Yeah. I was talking about how he's
he
doing.
was behind it because you guys fucked up his life. So.
Yeah, I was talking about how Vulpe is doing
One
dealings with
land, and
X,
suddenly-
which is
Oh,
bad
yeah,
because
well-
X is bad. And Jimmy is good. We like Jimmy.
I mean,
I love
you
that
know.
you think
Jimmy-
Jimmy is good.
Jimmy is Jimmy. He's not good.
Jimmy is
Jimmy
Jimmy.
just Jimmy.
Jimmy is good to us. Let's
He's
put
good
it
to
that
us,
way. He's
yes.
good to us.
Jimmy was watching.
Good
now.
to you.
He's
Sorry, the Wally.
like an
the Wally's
abusive
coming.
boyfriend.
Sorry.
He was good
Extra
to us.
planer is just twitching.
So, do you guys have anything else in town you want to do before you get ready to go out on your either finishing your mountain quest and or looking for Wally, whatever you choose to do? Technically, there's other jobs in town too. You could do one of those.
Well, we got unfinished
Before-
business, right?
Yeah, we still kind of need the help in the mountains.
Yeah, a reputation, you know, we got a reputation to keep.
Yeah, 'cause
And
you
That
need
is-
to coat
Vulpe
back.
wants his coat back.
And I would like my coat back before we go adventuring.
Oh yeah. I just want to be
Hey, is
clear that
done by
that
now?
I want to be clear that everyone
good.
knows that I make sure everyone knows what Vulpe did. I want to make sure I tattled.
Wow,
Well,
you're really
what?
Oh, if
tattling.
you're actually, it's like
What?
it was a pure standard business transaction. He found something that was wanted, and I assume he's getting
Yeah.
knowledge later.
There's so much
There's
more to
nothing
that.
wrong.
There's so much more to it, though.
Hold on, hold
I
on. Hold on.
really
What
don't
got-
think there
Hold up.
is.
Someone explain what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Vulpe gave this super powerful book to X in exchange for power.
Vulpe,
I-
Hold on, hold on.
I might
That
do-
is not what that was about.
I might
Hold
do
your
the
tongue
same
now.
thing,
Don't-
but I'm just
don't
saying.
speak ill. You will
Vulpe.
not speak false of me.
Vulpe. I don't think
I
Wally
did-
would like that.
Vulpe.
Don't you try to pull Wally on me.
He wouldn't like that.
Can someone please
You-
explain what?
You wouldn't like me
actually
befriending
happened?
Jimmy, yet we still did that. Alright, what happened was,
That's
while we
right.
were searching for books to
cut-
get...
So you get cut off as you're about to speak, Vulpe, by another voice. Who's standing just behind you, looking over your shoulder at the rest of the party. What happened was,
Oh.
in Vulpe's research, he came across a book that I have been trying to locate. I reached out and asked for it. He gave it to me with a promise of future exchanges of knowledge of similar value. End of discussion. Business transaction. The big guy gets it. Why does no one else get it?
No, I was just having someone.
Sheila is
explain
just
it. Okay.
paranoid.
Yeah, probably.
There's
I've
nothing
literally
odd
done
about
nothing.
it.
I've literally never done anything wrong to this Catwoman. I don't understand what her problem with me is.
She's
After
done
what happened to
nothing but
Jimmy?
helpful to
Are you
us.
serious?
Sheila.
Okay.
Sheila.
You didn't grow up with siblings, did you?
Whoa.
Jimmy and I have a complex relationship.
Oh my god.
Trust me, looking around this group of chuckle fucks,
Hey.
seems a lot of you have complex familial relationships.
Yeah, speaking of, we still need to investigate what the hell's happening at the post office.
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
Are we going to ignore
Oh my
all the
God,
times
not
we've
the
been told
post
that our
office.
letters are never received?
True.
I don't send letters.
I have sent multiple letters to.
And that's exactly why I don't do
I
that.
Yeah.
tried sending to the person and not the address.
Yes.
Yes, I go, I sign the letters, I write who it's delivered to, I write the address, I give it to the post office as one should, and then it just never arrives.
I think
Are you
Vulpe's
sure the
right.
people you're sending
Sure, you're
letters to
sending
have
it to
set up
people.
a proper location?
Yeah.
I know my own address.
Considering
123 middle of the forest street.
I don't live in the middle of the forest.
You're right. You live in a burrow.
The
Well,
letters,
I don't
the
live in a-
last bunch of letters you were told didn't arrive. Sure would have been to the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, by the way, Vulpe. When was the last time you talked to your mom?
Last time I talked to her, probably not since I left for college. Since my letters were never received and all. From the sounds of it, at least.
Don't forget about her, okay? She's really sweet.
I never tried to.
I wonder if she's still nearby.
She is.
Who said that?
X again, or is that just DM taunting?
Yes.
Yes.
So
no,
both.
he,
All right, got it.
He's like, I have a few people that I'm not in business with, but that humor me, so I check in on him from time to time. He's around.
Could you point me in her direction?
A moment. He's downstairs.
Oh.
What?
He's downstairs.
Oddly convenient. How the hell did I not see her walking up?
Oh, she's pretty fast, actually.
Let's see, there's a lot you don't know about your mother.
I mean, it's not like there's many Vulpins. It'd be pretty obvious if there were one.
Only if you
Maybe
saw
run
her.
to the wall.
Only if you saw.
What does that? Oh.
She's fast, Vulpe. She can run into a wall.
He's
I don't
fast
think
and
it's
he has
just.
ability.
Yeah, I don't
She's-
think that one was just speed.
No, she turned herself invincible.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely.
She does that a lot when she wants to avoid certain prying eyes. They're also downstairs.
So I'm guessing now would not be a good time to go find her. If there's people watching.
I wouldn't suggest it. Not unless you want to bring a hell upon yourself that even I can't help you with.
Hey, Vulpe, here's an idea. Let's not. We'll see her again, I'm sure.
I have an idea too. Vulpe is going to pull out his notebook. Just write a little note, real quick, like not even getting his pen out, just using like tip of his claw or something, and just write, "All is safe. Vulpe." We'll just drop this nearby on the way out.
Okay. Let's hope the wrong people don't find it.
And he's just going to give a little bit of a look to X. You'll point me to the right spot to leave, won't you?
I'll point you anywhere you need to go.
Thank you.
Squeaky as door.
Truth is, that was actually just X opening the door for X.
We'll be leaving a note. Send me a DM with what the note says.
I'm
Unless
pretty
you
sure
don't
for
care
2
about
words,
trouble.
maybe 3, including his name.
All is well.
All's safe or something like that.
All state.
I feel like I've just told a giant lie through that note.
Probably.
Mhm.
But let's be.
Yeah, I say Vulpe. Maybe
No.
physically is all right, but mentally in
Yeah,
shambles.
because we started a little bit late, we'll probably go a half hour, 40 minutes longer to make it up, if that's all right with everyone, unless anyone has to jet immediately.
Yeah.
Fine with
Um,
me.
Yeah, I can
so
be
in
late
that
to my
case,
class.
I'm going to take my break. However, I am going to connect through my phone and hope you guys can hear me halfway okay. And if so, then we can technically still continue. I don't know how clear my phone is. Sometimes it seems like you guys hear me okay, and sometimes it isn't. But
Welcome to mobile
gonna
Discord.
Yay.
I'm going to
Yeah.
at least attempt it, and if it's at all passable, we'll continue, and otherwise, then I'll just jump back in when I'm back. I'm only going to be gone for like 5 minutes anyway, but I'll be right back.
I paid way too much in
Mobile-
stamps for all my letters to get stolen. I bought
gotta
like
go pee.
5
I'll
gold.
be right back.
I got like 5 gold worth of stamps at the start of the year.
Not gonna lie, I love how every time New meets a new person, they're just like, "Oh yeah, what's your name, new guy? It's New. I'm new.
Yes.
Yeah, we know you're new. No, my name is New."
As it
Like-
should be.
Oh, you just changed your name? That's cool.
I was so tempted to say. I was so tempted to say. I'm so sorry for you. Did I get forgotten? God damn
What do you
it,
mean?
Karsten!
What do you mean? How?
Oops.
Damn. Damn, Karsten. Oh, that's cold, even for me.
See, even my worst enemy hasn't forgotten me.
You are forgetting Paul. I didn't know if that was intentional or not, so
I feel like-
didn't say anything.
I'm not on Carson's stream. Paul might just be somewhere else. Like, I never keep Paul with the players. He's way above us. As he should be.
Because he's God.
Yeah, he is God.
And you know, without him, there's no game, so he's kind of more important than any one of us.
I wouldn't.
But no,
When I used to,
Karsten said he's forgetting Paul.
when I used to record them, I didn't put myself above anyone because of importance. I put myself in the top corner so that I was separate from the players to know who the DM was.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
Exactly. You're just that much more important.
Because, no, it's because the players fit nicely. It's because the players fit nice and evenly along the bottom.
Karsten completely forgot me. Can you believe this, Paul?
Yes.
Yeah. Quite easy.
Oh no.
He's working on it.
Oh no. That's not a you thing. That's a Karsten thing.
Oh.
Yeah, he's working on it.
I have played with Karsten twice before. In a one shot that I ran, and the second campaign here that I ran. His characters were Steve. His characters were Steve, the wizard, with zero backstory, and Chicken Summoner for a one shot.
Oh yeah.
His name
I'm
is
sorry,
Chicken
what
Summoner.
one shot did I miss with Chicken Summoner?
You don't
Oh
remember
my
it?
god.
I don't think I played in that one, but I remember it.
Yeah.
What one shot was this that I missed?
It
It
was the
was-
introduction between campaign 1 and 2, basically.
It was I played my
Fuck, man.
sister's character.
Or
Of my
actually,
other
yeah, he might have.
character.
That might have even been the one shot that we ran before campaign 1. But I think it was between 1 and 2.
No, it wasn't that because
I believe it was
because
one and two.
Robo did the first one and Steve did the second season.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, and
Yeah,
Karsten.
Chicken Summoner was before Steve.
Yes, I knew that.
So yeah, so probably, yeah, between 1 and 2.
Yeah, the prologue session.
So yes, knowing the weird shit Karsten does, nothing surprises me.
Makes sense.
I want to play as a Chicken Summoner.
No.
Do it.
Karsten,
I don't know.
come on. We
No.
talked about this in DMs, man.
No,
You talked
I want
to me.
you. I want to be very clear here. the character was not like a conjuration wizard who summoned chickens. His name was Chicken Summoner.
Yeah, that was his actual name.
I will
What's
play a
your name?
conjuration.
Summoner? But what's your name?
I will.
Anyways, I will be right back.
I need to get some coffee.
Even though we're in intermission, how you guys gonna ask New to go along with you? Because technically, he was just helping out the library.
Yeah, so then I'll just ask really nicely if he'll keep helping us. Because, you know, doing this thing called using your words tends to work.
Ask him if he has anything better to do.
It doesn't work for Sheila because she's a terrible lying cat lady.
If you say that,
That's right.
New would actually say, "Well, I build things for the city. I do have important things to do."
But this is for the city
yeah.
also.
Yeah.
We'll ask if we can help take him home. Problem solved.
And we can fund your projects, because this job gives money.
We can't afford to fund projects. I need spells.
I get money from the city. My projects are dealt with. I don't need money for my projects.
What do you need money for?
Personal things at this point.
Well, then you can get money for personal things.
He needs money for, and I quote the great Trid husband of Sheena Melwani on YouTube. He needs money for personal things like tampoons.
Tampoons!
Which is one of the funniest. I don't know why he says it like that. He does it on purpose.
Because homie understands New Namë.
I want to make cake and atrocities.
We must
I mean-
pronounce things in the accent.
You gotta afford your tampoons somehow.
That's going to be New's claim to fame in this world. He's going to be the one that invents tampons.
Yes.
That's
Shove
great.
this cotton up inside you.
It's great for female adventurers. It's really gonna help us out.
Or does he invent pads? I think pads would be better.
Don't mind me, I'm just weird.
No, get away from the camera. You're naked.
God damn it.
So the consensus the consensus is, hey, you get paid. That's pretty much what it is.
I mean, Wolf is gonna try to be nice about it.
Yeah, we're gonna go on adventures. It'll be a nice
Like,
change of
hey,
pace.
Yeah, we can take you home. Nice change of place. Nine shades of
Look.
Nice
Damn.
change of pace.
Okay, look,
Bro,
guys. If
I
New
need
doesn't
to
want to
see-
go, then New doesn't have to go.
Ultimately, if New
True.
says no, it's a no.
I mean, we
It's
could
a
use the help,
Character 3, baby.
but we understand if you don't want to join us because you hate us.
For the moment, my projects are on hold. As in, there are no new projects for New. So
Yes.
I've built what the city needs.
No new project for New.
I do have an important backstory question to ask. Is your father's name Old?
OLDE.
Ye old. Old.
No,
Old.
It's not old.
Yeah,
It's old.
Old
His name
lang.
is
Old lang
It's
sign.
It's ULD.
Old
Yes.
lang scene. However you pronounce that song.
That is how I was originally expecting it to be spelled.
For he's a jolly good man, which nobody can deny.
Yes, he's old Namë and I'm new Namë.
What's your mom then?
Shiname?
I should grab a drink before I settle back in.
No, it's Shay. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Figure your mom would do something normal like
You
parents.
I remembered what I said the name of my tribe is to Paul.
Oh no, what is it?
So it's just titlers because they named everything, right? But it's pronounced weird.
Oh,
It's tittlers.
I got that
Theizora got it instantly.
immediately.
Yeah.
I zone out for just a moment and I come back to hearing that.
You're welcome.
What does that? I'm so confused.
Yeah. The tribe is
I think it's
pronounced
one of those
weird. All of
things.
our names are pronounced weird, but we named the mountain Skyreach for you people, not for us.
What would you name it if it was for you guys?
Ski Reach.
Okay.
The Ski Reach Mutants.
It's even worse.
You're welcome. You didn't realize how far I was taking this bit.
Can we get much higher?
So high.
Put some pants on.
I'm so glad someone else
No!
got that.
Runs away.
He actually
Crab
was
runs
running away.
away.
He's following
Did
me
you
now.
There we are. Everyone back.
did you know that committing crime is illegal?
Vulpe,
Did
would
you
you
know
say
that?
who the quest is for the mountain?
I
Like,
actually
would
know.
you say it to New?
I think New would know the person probably.
That's why.
May not like first name basis, but yeah, I'd like mention it when we start talking about it more in detail, hearing where you're from. That's probably something I would have filled you in on like on the way back.
Oh yeah, of course I'll help you. I'm great friends with. I forget the actual character's name.
I have it written down. Let me pull up my notes. I
I just know.
actually
I know that
no
the
looking up
dwarf.
crime.
I just don't remember his name because it's been forever, and there's been a lot of exposition in between.
Yeah. I have it somewhere in my notes. Brightwood. Wait, what? Why is it not here? How did I not write that down? Oh, that was that one day I just was not having it. Oh, that's why. It was that day. I see why I didn't write it down. Okay.
Okay, there's the jump point that I can get to. Was it Henrik Stillhammer? I think.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. All right. The New would say, "Oh, I'm great friends with Henrik. He helps me mold the iron and steel that I use. If it's for him, I'll help this off of that."
Oh, thank you so much. It means a lot that you'll help me with that. And I'm glad you know him too. Real nice guy.
He's one hell of a forger.
Squeaky ass door.
So,
Oh, whoops.
Say the right word.
are you guys having this chat before bedtime or on the road the next morning?
It was a chat to get New on board to go on the journey. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I'm back.
Just in time.
Okay.
the next morning, after your chat and New and Vulpe, as the smart people, starting to build a rapport.
Oh no.
You all
knowing about
hit the road. And you make it back to where you were at the mountain pass without any issue.
Yay.
I hope he's made a token for me.
Yippee.
Oh, wait.
We're not using the map for right now. That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I have not.
No.
I'm sorry, I have not made you a token yet. I know I'm slacking.
As you guys explore a bit, you were told that there were a bunch of monsters up here, and you do find them. And they have all been viciously murdered.
Oh shit. We're too late.
Oh no. Wait a minute. Investigate.
Wait, we can't get paid if we didn't do it.
Like,
Well, our
when you
goal
say-
wasn't really to kill them, it was just to make sure there was safe travel.
When you say
Interesting.
you murdered, like something bigger animal-wise came and jumped them, or
Give me a medicine check.
Can I also look for the same thing?
Yeah, for like
Sure.
tracks or something.
Well, that's a different check, but
That is a different check, yeah. 17.
Yeah, I was gonna wait.
I'm trying to spell?
You
Do
can
med.
just do med. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is why I stick to tracking things and not trying to figure out.
Amira, they sure are dead.
But how did they die?
I'm better off looking for tracks.
Akemi, you're pretty sure. It's hard to tell what it, like, how exactly they died. I mean, you can see, like, wounds and things, but it definitely seems like it was probably humanoids that killed them. Because it looks ritualistic.
Oh, jeez.
We
Okay.
lay on that information to the party.
Once I know that, can I try and figure out if I can find a direction where it went? Tracks or anything in that direction?
Which trail of entrails would you like to follow?
Number 3.
Okay, give me a survival check.
Okay.
Doing all the tricks that I'm good at.
Also, Sheila, if you want to give me a survival check for tracks, you can.
Yes.
Survival and investigation are like the only things I'm good at.
The thing you're following, Amira, goes about 60 feet before the hill giant entrails that they dragged off seem to have run out. You get the sense, Amira, that the entrails being dragged around probably was animals after whatever did the ritual left.
Well, I tried my best.
Could we try and figure out what kind of humanoid it was? Like, what kind of ritual did they set up? In that kind of sense, if it's more ritualistic. I struggle with words. Like, why would they? Why would they? Why? Yeah.
There's no obvious
My
way
brain
to tell.
turned to mush.
Damn.
You said it's the ritualistic. Is there like sigils on the ground where the bodies are?
Yeah.
Or is it how they were stabbed?
Well, that too. The actual wounds that look like they were caused seem to be very well placed and intentional, which is often ritualistic. Not always, but it's a pretty good indicator. New, give me a religion check. Technically, I could have done perception first, but we'll say that we'll count that as all one thing. Just because I forgot to ask for it in the right order. You do. Well, for one thing, you do notice that there's 4 hill giants. And they are very obviously placed like straight across from each other, 2 up and 2 across. So that someone would stand in the center of them like a circle. The other thing that you do notice, it's faint because it seems to have just been kind of carved into dirt and has been passed through by probably you guys and them at some point.
Nobody touch
There does seem to
anything.
be remnants of something like drawn into the ground. Hard to tell what it is after it's been walked through a bunch before anyone noticed it, but
Could I try
enough of it.
and like
There's enough of it
re-groove
left
the
to know it's
ground
something.
from like the bits that I can obviously tell?
Sure. Is there any specific sigil you're trying to recreate?
I'm just gonna follow the bits that are very obvious that I can follow. To just recreate a partial sigil.
Okay, guys, we're all about to die by Nuname.
Uh-huh.
A partial. Like I'm not. You do realize a sigil is just a sigil, right? Like you have to say words, you have to do an incantation, and complete the ritual for a ritual to happen.
I don't know, man.
Depending on the ritual.
Simply marking some of the ritual will not activate the ritual.
Until it
Well, I'm
does.
fucking with you.
Why?
It looks like it was the bits you can see and how many small bits you can see and how they're spaced out. You figure it was probably gonna be hard to try to put it back together, but but you do feel like it was probably some sort of like intricate circular design.
I'm just trying to give a visual to maybe help other people with a religion check, to be honest. See if anybody knows any sigils.
Man, if only we had Wally here.
Looking at the bits that you can make out and how scattered they are, it'd be hard to actually draw it back in without knowing what you're trying to draw. It looks, just looking at the bits and pieces and how and where they extend in things, it looks very intricate. You would probably have to know exactly what you were drawing to trace it at this point.
Okay.
Does anyone recognize them?
Complex ritual.
Did they leave anything behind other than the corpses and the sigil?
An investigation check. In a bush nearby, you think you're pretty sure you found the dagger that was used for the ritual.
Oh, spicy.
I'll take that.
What?
Taking that. Hey guys, I found a dagger.
That's
jackpot.
A good lead on what happened here.
Looks like it was probably used for whatever this was.
Well, what are we gonna do about this?
Is there anything on the dagger?
If it's ceremonial, maybe
I
it
check the
belongs to a certain religion.
Can I check the dagger?
Yeah. What are you looking for?
I guess if there's anything particular about it for like what kind of rituals would this dagger be used for, and or well, I know what I want to do. I don't know how to word.
Blow your brain. Think. Take a second. I gotta write a couple notes anyway. And find the words. I couldn't make out the sigil.
If it's someone that if it's related to druids, maybe I can ask my mom if she recognizes if she's seen anything like
is your
it.
mom here?
When we go back to town, gosh, new.
Is your mom in town? We never saw your mom in town.
She might be.
In fairness, you don't know where she is now.
She was.
Last we saw your mother was Nabden, wasn't it?
No, it was Nabden.
She said she was. She said she was moving.
That's what I just said.
on.
Wasn't the last place we saw your mother Nabden?
Yeah, I was responding. I was saying no to Sheila, not you.
Oh, I'm like, what the?
And New
fuck?
doesn't
Wait,
know
what?
that.
I just said that.
I know. I'm not talking as new, am I? I'm not doing a voice. It's too much work.
I know the words now.
Okay, what are you looking for?
Yeah, words.
Names and or symbols that may or may not be inscribed on this dagger.
You do find a symbol on the dagger. The symbol that you find which one is it? Yeah, that's probably the best one. It's a on the emblazoned on the handle of the basically on the flat of the hilt.
The pommel.
Yeah, that one. The part right underneath the part on the bottom of the part below your hand.
Yeah,
so
that's
the pommel. That's the pommel.
Yeah, I don't claim to know this yet. It's the part below your hand. That's as much as I need to know. I can describe it. That's all I need. But yes, it is. On the underside, like the actual like bottom flat piece of the pommel at the end, you notice a 5-pointed star that is in the colors of chromatic dragons.
Oh.
Cool.
Oh no.
Whoever would like to can now make me a religion check, a new one.
I think we're all having
I'm shit at religion.
No.
And why did you do it?
Huh?
Theizora didn't do it.
I didn't.
Oh, I said, why would you do it? I guess I didn't get through right.
Well, I have the same as everyone else. I might as well try it.
Wasn't it one person? Not three? Wait, what?
He said whoever.
He said anyone. He said anyone.
I didn't expect everyone, but technically I didn't
Teamwork.
say only one person.
Alright, well, I mean, there was a nat 20, so...
Amira, being Akemi, you shown to you would recognize it as well. Vulpe, you honestly probably would too with a 17. But Amira, you recognize it from your BloodHunter training immediately. That is not just a ritualistic symbol, but in fact a holy symbol. It is the holy symbol of Evictus, god of wealth, greed, and vengeance.
shit.
So much.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. And it's a holy symbol too. This somehow got worse. How did it get worse? Well,
Things just have a way of getting worse around us, huh?
yeah, now we have to deal with someone doing ritual with stupid.
Also,
I
for the
cannot
purpose
English.
for the purposes of this, I know I originally said it was circular, but once I decided on it, new as it gets sort of passed around and shown to everyone. Now,
It
when you look at the
becomes more like a
ground,
star.
you can figure out that it was more of like a star shape with a sort of circular outline, probably for completing the ritual circle.
Oh, so yeah, it's just a pentagram.
More or less, but you do notice that now that you know what you're looking for, the spots that are still more intact, the dirt
Actually, with
itself seems to be colored in the 5 chromatic dragons.
with the coloring, never mind. What I was gonna do wouldn't. No, I guess you would still want to logically knock it out. So I'm gonna pull my heaven out and fly 60 feet into the air and see if there's a star pattern within the trees at the location of the ritual killings.
Holy shit!
If that makes any
No.
sense.
You can make him fly.
However, give me a perception check. Main reason I'm making you roll for it is because the mask helps give you a flying speed, but you are up in the air, so you have to go be looking for stuff. 15 is pretty good.
Woohoo!
You do notice as you're sort of looking around below you, probably about quarter mile further, like into the mountain range path, you find a very similar ritual done again.
Cool, I'm gonna turn
Yippee!
down to the ground. So there's another site just like this.
Should we head over?
That way.
Probably.
Just start heading over.
I'm sorry. Did you just fly with your suit? What the hell was that?
The
Amira is following Akemi.
That's a pretty sweet gift.
I don't know if Akemi started heading over yet, but I'm heading over.
That's the mask?
Well,
Very
wherever
interesting.
Akemi's going, I'm following her.
A little simp.
Yes, I'm going.
It makes sense. I was doing a lot of work on roofs and the sides of buildings. Would have been helpful about a week ago. But nonetheless, still a very appreciated gift.
So yeah, you guys are able to get to the next ritual site easy enough. It's it's technically a natural path, but it is a very well used one. So it's basically a road at this point.
Yeah, carven by man
More or less.
and women and things.
By the width of it, you look figure it's probably mostly carved in by hill giants.
Ow, I just hit my hand.
Don't do that.
Might I suggest you stop that?
It was an accident.
Oh no! Smash his desk.
Might I suggest
My hand
Well, I
hurts.
want to smash the desk.
Might I suggest when it comes to avoiding injury, you, as the kids say, get good.
Why don't you, pardon my French, fuck up?
Hold on a second. That's not French.
Wait a minute.
I will absolutely not. I will absolutely not seal off, but you can.
No.
Having said that,
Oh.
The site looks very similar, except it looks fresher. It appears this is the direction they were heading, wherever they have ended up. It's still a bit worn and been out for a few hours, but it definitely looks like this one's the newer of the two.
Okay, everyone be careful who you step.
Immediately not going to be careful. I'm joking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that tracks.
Oh, no.
It does.
Is completely careless, then makes shocked Pikachu faces when bad things happen.
Yep.
Actually, that was Sheila.
That's fair.
Anyways.
What do you guys want to do?
I want to see if there was anything left at this ritual site first before.
Actually, yeah.
You
Can we
find
tell?
another one of the you find another one of the daggers.
Can we tell how long they've been dead? Like, are they cold?
Give me a medicine check.
Okay. Let's get ready to fail.
You're a barbarian. You should have at least 6 wisdom.
All right. I'm so wise.
18 medicine check. They're not cold, but they are starting to lose body temperature. They've been dead probably 3-4 hours.
Oh, so it's pretty recent.
Pretty recent.
They were killed today, y'all.
Can I cast Detect Magic?
Sure.
Let's see if there's any residual magic lying around.
There is not.
I wonder if there's
Can I
some
look-
magic on the daggers.
Can I look to see if there's another symbol on the ground?
There's remnants of one, yeah.
Did the daggers themselves have any magic, or were they just more show?
Yeah.
I just said you didn't find any magic.
Alright, I just wanted to clarify. My bad.
And the dagger has the same symbol on the pommel as the other one?
Yes. Also, I lied. You do find magic. 2 or 3 of your party members are carrying magic items.
Oh.
Oh, you haven't walked into an anti-magic field. Good thing I can rule that out.
Good.
I flew.
I don't know if you can direct. I don't know if that. If it's
Maybe you're like 5 feet out of it. We don't know.
I mean, in
It's
fairness,
normal.
in fairness to Vulpe, you flew about quarter to half a mile ago. So
Hey.
there could have been an anti-magic field here.
That's fair.
Oh yeah.
No, there doesn't
I
appear to
could-
be anything unexpected magical.
I would ask the person. I could fly up again.
Yeah, maybe fly up and see if there's anything different or if there's any more rituals.
You got it.
His original job was because the ogres seemed more displeased than usual. I think we just found the reason why.
Maybe. Probably.
Well, I'm 60 feet in the air while you have a conversation.
Yeah,
Nice.
give me a perception.
23.
This one's not crazy far, but a fair amount further. Instead of like a quarter to a half mile, it's probably like a mile and a half further up. You don't see any signs of another ritual site, but you do see a group of people.
Oh snap! Snap!
Oh. Oh no.
I smell initiative.
Is it a mile and a half away?
Yeah.
Uh,
What the fuck? Are they all spec to be spell snipers? Like, who the fuck are we going up against? A group of Chris Kyle?
Now look, I'm just throwing this out there. As much crap as I give the people who don't take any notes, I feel real bad for the people who read Vulpe's notes because Vulpe's clearly not paying attention.
Clearly.
No.
Clearly not. No.
Paying attention to like very weird things, but not like
Yeah,
actual.
this is me just out slowly updating. Slowly catching back up.
Yeah, I think you're still missing like 2 sessions worth of notes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I would like to ask a question. How do
I
I
have no
pronounce
reason.
God? Oh,
Go ahead.
how do I pronounce the god's name again? It was very
Invictus.
Invictus. Invictus. I was off by so much.
Victus. DIVCTUS.
Oh.
DIVI.
DI.
Invictus.
As in, if you took, as in Da Vinci, although it's spelled slightly differently, but that kind of pronunciation.
Why?
Invictus.
Why? What? Why is this in the? Why? Why are you putting this in the Vinci chat?
I don't know where else to put it.
Yeah, that was
that's
just
his
my
notes?
real quick notes. That's not gonna be permanent. That's just for quick notes. So
Well, I'm
I
gonna
knew
fly back down. Like, all right, cool. The people who did this are a mile and a half away.
All right, let's start moving. I'm immediately heading over. Sprinting, if I will.
We got questions.
First, actually, wait. Theizora, right?
Yeah.
Could I potentially add something to your boots?
Sure.
Cool. I would like to add an infusion to
Sure.
your boots. You now will have Boots of the Winding Path.
Oh, damn.
As a bonus action, while you're wearing the boots, you can teleport 15 feet as a bonus action.
Perfect.
Oh,
Of course,
cool.
in unoccupied space.
Makes sense.
Any other prep you want to do? I don't know why I'm asking this group about prep, but
What? What's that?
Someone tells me it's gonna take more than an hour to get close to them, huh?
We only have 3 available spots.
I would say.
I can go ahead and activate my right of fire.
Yeah, I would say you're probably, if you're trying to move somewhat, well, basically normal speed would be the best you could do to be quick-ish, but not be have a chance to not be noticed. And that would take about an hour, yeah.
Then I might want to hold off on this till I'm a little closer. So I'm gonna wait till we're probably about 15, 20 minutes out, but I would like to prep comprehend languages as a ritual.
Actually, Paul, this is up to you if you're going to allow me to infuse the boots now, because I'm reading it as whenever you finish a long rest.
I don't care.
I can infuse. Okay. So, I can infuse one other person's stuff.
Depending what the infusion is, I may enforce that rule, but for a rogue to be given another 15 feet of movement, I don't care.
I also do believe anytime I do it, you have to attune. It just says you can attune to yourself the instant you infuse it, or forego attunement so someone else to attune. I don't know if every infusion makes it attunement or what.
If you do it on yourself, I think it might. I don't know. I don't care that much.
Okay.
Oh,
because I mean, on D&D Beyond, my mind sharpener doesn't. It's not an attunement thing. So.
Infusions Some of them mention like treating it like a tumen or some shit. I think.
Okay, so okay, good. Just wanted to make sure. Who do I want to infuse? Because I picked my infusions purposefully, so I could increase Akemi, Sheila, or Vulpe.
Ooh.
I would like to know
Unless it's
damage.
something particularly potent, I don't really care, even if it does mention it. But
I'm going to roll a d4, and on 4 I will reroll. Cool. Sheila, you.
Woohoo!
I give you enhanced defense. You gain a +1 bonus to armor class.
Nice.
And make your leather. I give you a nice shiny buckle on your leather straps.
Aw, it's
You
so
really don't have
shiny.
armor.
It's so shiny.
yes, you can do your comprehend languages thing too. By the way.
Alright, I just wanted to make sure I'm close enough to where I'll still get decent use out of it once we're closer.
Understood.
So that's why I
About
intentionally said to
3
hold on.
quarters of the way there, Vulpe stops all you guys and does weird wizard shit for 15 minutes. And then continues walking as like nothing happened, because to him, weird wizard shit isn't weird.
Just faintly glowing ears now.
So, you guys make it to the third spot, and you do see some people basically camped. Figure they're probably staying there for the day. Amira.
Yes.
Give me a moment to make sure my notes are caught up, and then I'll tell you what you specifically see.
Oh, how fun.
Yippee.
You see, this is where we all die now.
So what you see is a bunch of folks in. You in what are right now look like travel robes. So you figure either they did a ritual on the road, or if they had any kind of ritualistic robes, if they are the right people, they've changed back out of them. But you notice one of them is far more it's still a traveler's cloak, but it's far better made quality wise than the others.
Mm.
And even with the hood part way up, they don't have it pulled like real deep. Just kind of enough to cover the ears and stuff, keep their head warm. You can see their face and you recognize them.
Wait, what?
Shock.
I know a person. Oh no.
I will tell you who that is in a moment. I need to check something first. I don't think I'm going to find an answer, so I'll have to make one up. But I'm going to look anyway, just in case, because it wouldn't be the first time I was wrong.
For my shiny buckle,
Me so much.
was it? It was +1 defense.
Oh, it's nothing mechanical.
+1 to your AC.
To my AC. Okay, cool. Just making sure. I thought so.
Why would you guys let me skip out on notes?
That's on you. Don't blame us.
Yeah.
You're the one that decided, like, all right, I'm too tired for it. And we're like, cool, whatever.
Yeah, now I have to make it up, and this is the worst.
You're the worst.
Then don't skip sessions. Feel the consequences of your actions.
So, unsurprisingly, I'm gonna have to make it up because not quite to the level of Karsten, but Amira is a close second for not finishing stuff she told me was gonna finish. So what you see is a very familiar face of a man about 30 with short, dark brown salt, just a little hint of salt and pepper on the sides, hair, and a goatee that's got some white and grays starting to go in it as well.
Father, why?
Oh no.
You see Sir Robert Hensley.
Not mine.
Your ex-fiance.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Guess.
oh.
The husband.
And he is very aware that you are in front of him.
It's always the spouse.
And we'll see you next week.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah! Woohoo! Yippee!
Just like to say, right before the end, curses loudly.
Perfect.
Ah, fuck.
Hey, at least it wasn't me this time. Someone else's story.
I like that I didn't mean to do it, but I realized partway through that I did do it. So it made making notes on him very easy for at least the session notes. I'll have to do an NPC card for him, but it was like,
wait.
they reached the encampment and discovered Amira's ex-fiance, Sir Robert Hensley, about 30 and basically looks like Silas Briarwood.
Wait a minute. I did send you a name to them. I know I did.
No, you didn't.
Did you put it on your character sheet where I could find it?
Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Did you know I know? Do you know how hard it is to dig through that many DMs from that many players?
I'm sorry. I tried.
Especially when players scheme with the DM.
I think I do actually see the name there, but
Too late now.
I have a new favorite part of my note sheet. I learned how to use superscript and subscript.
I actually have a solution to that problem now that I realized what you described them as. And here. Yes, it was one of your more recent messages. So I do actually have the response. I just so for the purposes of this, since you we'll just say that not everyone can figure out how to pronounce their elven names, so they've also given themselves a more human-friendly name, and that's the one that I gave you.
Okay.
That group?
That group. Anyway, so...
Names are powerful things. Vulpe knows that very well. I feel like that addition in superscript is very necessary.
Okay, for some reason. But
So the end of tonight's notes read as follows. They reached the encampment and discovered Amira's ex-fiance, Sir Robert Hensley, aka Fullis Irvon. About 30, basically looks like Silas Briarwood. That's just to remind myself description-wise. He stared through everyone else to focus on Amira. End of session.
Nice.
great times. Alright, that's it for the stream. Yay! And
Yeah,
you got to do some things.
that's right.
Finally.
Shit's
That's
going
right.
down.
That's right, quiet lady. You thought I forgot about you, but I didn't. I was already
Nerd
debating.
drama.
I was already debating how and when to do something with that particular plot hook, and then you sent me the DM during break that you sent me, and I immediately
Oh,
knew it
no.
was time to make that happen.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Yes. You
Your
got
hubris was your downfall. Your hubris
Some
was
of you
your
will be able
downfall.
to do more than I thought.
Especially
Oh,
considering
no.
that it's pretty well known who Amira left and took off with.
Yeah.
So even if they
Also,
don't necessarily
saying
recognize
that,
the current face, they would know that they took off with a changeling.
would I recognize the fiance as well?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I thought so.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
I thought so.
And actually,
How's that look?
I phrased the end of the description and my notes wrong. He actually even stares through a mirror and focuses on Akemi.
Oh.
Ooh, busted.
Something tells me Akemi is worth a lot of money.
Because I'm pretty sure I know Akemi is not what you use with the family, but as far as I understood it, the face you have on now is the one you would have done things with a mirror through. You didn't tell me you had any other ones. Unless you're going to try to ruin my story by retconning and saying you were using a different face all of a sudden.
You don't want to do that, Kim.
I mean, you can if you want. I'll just focus it back on Amira and kill her instead.
Wait, what?
Wait, whoa, hang on.
All is
What?
fair in living war. Save yourself.
Run
Okay,
away.
you see, we did not leave on good terms.
Yeah, fake.
If my sister gets killed because of you, I'm gonna kill you myself.
Next session is gonna be like, if it isn't the runaway bride and the bitch that stole her.
It's funny because I had the same exact story.
Damn it, lesbian.
Oh shit. Drama.
Lesbian.
God damn it.
Hmm.
Now the question is though, who's really surprised?
Amira,
New,
you
as in,
found
like,
out
it
about
is.
being runaway bride.
Murder is fun, that's all I gotta say.
No, I mean, who would be surprised though if that is like the response?
Oh my god, if it is, yes.
Just yes, yeah.
I don't
Not
know
like
if you meant to
this.
do that on purpose, Paul,
No,
but that's funny.
Yes,
It'd
I
be
did.
hilarious. It would be absolutely hilarious.
What? Wow, that is something.
I was not expecting this so soon.
Look, it might get stupidly soap opera levels of somehow, even if it doesn't make sense, I'm making things linked together to affect the whole party and not just just one member. But I will make every use of whatever I can find of backstories that I can make use of.
We appreciate that. Looks like our some of our people have a history here. It's gonna be interesting.
Just a bit.
I feel like we all come with a little bit of baggage.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, we all have someone chasing our heads. That's a totally normal thing for adventurers.
Right.
Yeah. In my
Coffee.
case, I
More
got
coffee.
2 people coming for me. Now.
Possibly 3.
Oh god.
That's
I
all
have
I can
the
say.
purified, and now this guy.
Squeaky door.
Squeaky door.
And possibly Vulpe.
And possibly Vulpe.
And possibly Vulpe. You never know.
That was fun.
And now
Next
for
session's
next
gonna
time.
be
I swear to God, it's like Dragon Ball Z, man. There's always some sort of dramatic ending at the end. Is there ever gonna be a time where we just have a session end without or without like a plot thread hanging over us?
no.
No.
No, never. Not with Paul.
I just this sounds really rude, but I'm trying just to make it. I don't think Paul knows how to end a.
I know how to end a campaign that way.
I mean,
Hey,
yeah,
hey,
but
we don't need to do that. We don't.
I don't think you understand. Okay, you all go back to the inn and sleep, and that's where we end for tonight.
You just left the inn, asshole.
I don't mean particularly this session. I just mean in general.
You just left the town for the first time in
I'm
4
not
sessions.
talking about this session.
Welcome to adventuring, pal. Let me ask you a question. I know you kids today, and you're being able to binge watch whole seasons of the day they come out. Don't understand.
That's what I'm about to do.
But there was a time before things like Netflix where you had to
watch
as a TV company and a production company, you had to make people want to wait a week and still be excited to see stuff. So you did cliffhangers.
Yep.
So that me watching the show would give a shit next week.
Yep.
100%. That's exactly how you run.
Very,
D&D
very
too.
well.
Now there are exceptions to that. Like shows like say Murder She Wrote in Columbo, like those sort of 80s. Really almost any cop show except for the odd two-parter.
There was always those episodes that were like self-contained, or like it was like you said, multiple parts, and they would end, and then a new storyline.
But especially the sort of more older crowd style ones like Poirot and Columbo and some of those style cop shows. They're basically meant to be the equivalent to a D&D one-shot. Like, most of them are contained within a single episode. Whereas stuff like soap operas, which is what whole campaigns would be built like, you have to keep people interested.
Yeah, one more thing, miss.
Here's the thing. As much as even I myself make fun of how many, like, we'll end there on what would be arguably called a cliffhanger, depending who you ask. The thing is, what's going to end up happening is I'm going to give you 3 or 4 sessions in a row where you end comfortably in the tavern, and you're going to start to get bored.
Or we're gonna question it and get scared.
Probably that for 2 or 3 of those sessions. By the 4th one, you're gonna be like, okay, dude.
And it's that 4th one where you're gonna have one of us get disintegrated again.
Oh no.
Oh well, that could just happen because I'm bored.
Oh no.
Oh no.
We'll be ready next time.
No,
guys,
you can't do it again. This time somebody gets petrified.
Something else.
I was gonna say no, you're right. I wouldn't disintegrate them. This time I'll use Finger of Death.
Yeah.
Oops.
No.
Turn them into a zombie.
Different spell, same outcome. Petrified, somebody cracks and it turns to dust.
Oh, there you go.
Oh no.
Extra step, but
Can you imagine?
way more personal.
Can you imagine petrifying someone in their sleep, waking up their partner, and then crushing the statue?
Oh God!
Like I said, way more personal.
Wow.
Please do that.
That's evil.
All right, so who's partying up next? Who's signing their death warrant?
Technically,
you know what? Yeah, sure. I'll raise my hand. Not sure. I'll raise my hand. Why not?
All right, Vulpe, who you fucking? And
Nah,
remember,
sorry.
it won't be for long.
Don't. Sorry, I can't do that. I'm a nerd. I read. What makes you think I have any fun in college?
That's
I
right. You
read.
haven't read the book of how to fuck.
Oh no.
How to fuck? Now
Furry
that.
edition. Because
The
you
furry.
are a fuck.
The furry Kama Sutra.
That is crazy.
That is
He's not a
wild.
furry. Furries are people who pretend to be animalistic. He's literally a bipedal fox.
Yeah.
Now, if he
Paul,
was
you're
a
getting real
bipedal
defensive
fox
there, okay.
wearing a cow outfit, then he would be a furry.
Yeah. If Vulpe ever dies, I'm just playing one of his siblings as my next character. I feel like that's the best pick.
Yes, Malphite
Right.
is over.
How do we know there's not a human underneath that fox skin?
You never
I
know.
think I would know.
Fetishes to yourself.
If anything, it'd be a halfling.
Too late.
Can we like turn Sheila to dust? Just keep that out.
Agreed.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah.
I think we should be
Next time I'll do
more
it.
creative than
Next time
that.
I'll do it. Wait till I'm 7th level in
Just
wizard.
a sniper from like having cross the map with a bow and
In wizard.
We already did the dust thing. We gotta use fire next time.
No, I'll
No,
use
that
gold on
That
you.
would turn you to dust
No.
eventually, too.
I'll use
No,
thunder
I'll use
lightning
gold
on
on you.
Yeah, that works too.
Ooh,
Steve
I did just come up with
wants fire.
An awful one, fun idea that's not.
What are you, the
related
Grinch?
to- This is for
Fun for you or fun for us?
Yeah, think of which the holidays are about to start.
me, obviously.
Year went by.
You know what?
Oh, dude, we're doing that.
Is there
That's fair.
any potential that it could be both?
Sheila.
Hmm.
I'm going to capture probably Theizora, especially because they're deafened right now and can't hear me. And I'm going to have them have a piece of information or an item location or something. I'm going to give them that somebody else finds out they have. I'm going to capture them. I'm going to waterboard them, but with like pig's blood, something really gross.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Anyways,
I just stopped.
Sheila, I'm going to boast you at your drums, and you're going to die that way.
That
That's how you
would
die.
probably work, yeah.
Brain aneurysm.
Throw her off a 5-story building, call it a day. She
That's
has like
my
several
brain
fucking nerves.
aneurysm.
Oh, damn.
Brain
Sheila
go.
will throw you up on the castle walls.
I'm not going to that castle anymore.
I actually really want to get into a combat. I'm ready to turn into fucking Grog with the Thunder Fists.
Oh god.
Something
I
cool.
want something thunder that I can use.
I have
Oh.
enlarged or reduced. I'm 100% going to punch my knuckles together, and as I cast it, and grow, and I'm gonna just start hammering motherfuckers with my fists.
I do have a fire.
I'm
or
Grog
lightning.
if he was smart.
You know what? I can hit things with lightning, kinda. My sword's lightning.
Yeah, that sounds like lightning. That'll work.
I want a lightning sword.
Yeah.
Right as lightning.
But is it red lightning?
Is it? Are you evil in disguise?
Kick her out.
That's a question we'll never know.
Surprise!
What about red lightning?
Well, I mean,
Oh, Amira's sword.
Meana was the big bad.
But no, it's a BloodHunter thing, right as lightning.
When do you get that?
Oh, I have it right now.
Oh, you
Yeah,
have it?
you can choose
Yeah.
what type of damage your right does. Yeah.
Yeah. And you can, and as you level up, you get a few. So I have fire and storm, so fire and lightning damage, not fun.
I'm gonna.
All right. Until next time. On.
Hey, Meana, how's your job search going? Any good leads yet? It's
not-
the holiday, so
not
things
great.
Shutting down, unfortunately. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
You'll get something though, probably. Hopefully,
I
before
am
the new
sure.
year.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Well, definitely after probably the new year for sure, because right now is when people start shutting down.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
It sucks.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll find something soon.
My snack
Yeah, hopefully
snack budget. I want my snack budget back.
Uh-oh. Which kitties, do the kitties get more snacks than you these days? Probably.
Oh yeah, I got their stuff in bulk. So they have like a ton. I have this whole tub of snacks.
Well, thinking of, I got a little puppy coming hopefully early next year. Little guy was born a few days ago.
Oh,
There's a picture
that's
of him.
sweet. What kind?
A miniature Australian shepherds.
Oh, those are cool.
Shepherd. Yeah. So they're about 25 to 40 pounds. Huge dogs, medium size. So they're not bred down like the other miniatures where they're unhealthy, but
Yeah, that's good.
working dogs, so it's gonna have a lot of energy.
That's true. Yeah, I've got those here at the ranch. They are
What kind of dogs
very
do you have,
energetic.
Meana?
I got a lab pointer, a German shepherd. She might have wolf and maybe husky. She's very energetic.
Wow.
And a
Yeah, huskies have a
Armenian.
lot of energy.
Yeah, an Armenian shepherd and an Armenian gamper or an Anatolian shepherd mix.
Damn,
Which
man,
I'd
how do
never
you afford
heard
to
of
feed all
them
these
before.
animals?
That's a good question.
Do you do a lot of like fishing? Well, you can't feed dogs too much fish because there's a thing that messes up their vitamin B intake if you do. But I mean, you do have wildlife. I guess you could get a lot of meat for them.
I mean, one of our dogs used to take down deer.
Oh, yeah, that's a meat.
Although he usually went for the babies, which was really sad because he'd bring
Oh,
a
yeah, I was
baby
gonna
up
say, of
to the house.
Are
And
you
I'd be like,
serious? Oh, poor
no, not the babies.
Yeah, animals tend to cats will bring like dead mice and give them to you as a gift. Here, a gift.
Right?
They'll bring you some mice or lizards or
I disagree with this motion.
The lizards.
lizards.
Oh, yeah. They like to catch the poor little lizards. I had one that would bring me lizards, and they'd be alive. She would just drop it down, and it's got like holes in it from where she bit it, but it'd still be alive and stuff. So I'd be like,
No shit,
okay.
I have a point.
I have to like let it go, like put it back outside. Please don't bring the same one back. Leave the poor guy alone. Just let him go.
Do you see a lot of deer in your property once in a while? You live in the country, can't you, right?
Oh yeah, they cross through a lot. We've got deer, elk.
I bet those elk are
One of my
big.
dogs learned about porcupines.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Hard way, I'm assuming, right?
We almost had to bring her to the vet because she was really being a baby about it and didn't want to let us get the needles out.
I bet that hurts so bad.
Yeah, they were going all the way through her lip.
Oh, yeah, and they're jagged too. So coming out, they kind of
Yeah, they're kind of abrasive on the
Yeah.
end, so when you pull them out, grating across raw wound is really painful, I bet.
Oh man, poor thing.
Yeah, it was
Well, I bet
bad.
she learned that. Don't mess with those porcupines.
Yeah, hopefully she won't do that again. Let me stop the
Must
D&D
be a challenge to keep
recording
your dogs from
now.
getting
Boop.